Oh my. YouTube actually rolled out a pretty decent feature. Maybe I'll talk about that in our video. I don't know. Anyway, will notifications go out? That is the question. Hey, Mystery. Yeah, looks like notifications went out to 2 of you guys. Whoa. Hey, ASD. Hey, Vane. We are multi-streaming. We are doing the YouTube and the Twitch. I see a weird like number 1, number 2, and number 3 thing on my Twitch chat. I have no idea what that is. Hey, Bobby. Hi, other Bobby. Wait, what was going on with this? Why do I still have 25? Odd. Anyway, ugh. I don't know, man. These are so expensive, but I guess I gotta get them, so whatever. All right. Anyway. Did I get these for like logging in, or maybe I just didn't craft them yesterday and didn't realize? But okay. Yeah, it's funny. I see like I got an email from YouTube and it sounds interesting, but also, my God, this platform is that bad that it needs to have like perks like this. So you guys, apparently, viewers can now hype your videos from the last 7 days. Isn't that just liking a video? Did they just change what liking a video does now? Your videos get points. Oh, so it's a popularity contest, which may help them land on a new leaderboard designed for emerging creators that are under 500k subs. Cool in practice, but that sounds asinine. That's just going to be people farming hype points now instead of likes and other things. Doesn't fix the problem, YouTube. Hey, Saif. Hey, Carrera. That said, guys, hype the stream. I'm getting so hyped right now. Oh my God. Is that what we say now instead of like? Do you guys even see the button? Is there a button? Crazy to me at 500k subs, it's considered up and rising. Oh, like an up and coming? I mean, I can see it, I guess. Like, yeah. I don't know. There's too much doom culture, I think, nowadays. And YouTube itself, like, I use YouTube very weirdly, where I basically just go to the channels that I want to watch and like see if they got new videos and stuff like that. Otherwise, like when I'm just randomly browsing, oh my God, there's so much slop. Like I rarely branch out anymore and try other channels, despite the fact that YouTube keeps wanting me to. It feels more like it's just ads at this point. Like they're only showing me channels because they want that channel to get views because they get like really good ad revenue or something. So it's better for the YouTube. I don't know. It just, anyway, we're not going to go down that road. What's the best way to farm forge fragments? To not. No. Go into Forbidden Spires and farm a lot of things there, because in that biome in particular, dungeons will give you the boxes, the gear crafter boxes. Wait, you're talking about forge fragments, not I thought you were talking about block element for some reason. Forge fragments from loot collecting gear though, right? Because if that's the item that I think it is, then yeah, it would still just be going into Forbidden Spires. just because it's one of the most efficient biomes, because on top of the dungeons themselves, it spawns a lot of elite mobs, and those elite mobs can end up dropping gear vaults as well, and then gear vaults just gives you tons of gear, so. It's from crystal gear only. Oh, well then there you go, that still applies. Unless you end up farming super high, like D15 geode or something. That would probably be more efficient. Depends how commonly you get crystal, but yeah, the gear crafter boxes give so much of that resource actually that the cosmic dragon kind of became a joke. Because I remember when they first were giving us the cosmic dragon, it was like, what the heck? This is stupid. And then we saw how many of the forge fragments and stuff we ended up getting. It was like, oh, cool. My YouTube feed is basically perfectly honed to what I like. I like it. Nice. I probably don't have it honed to my liking because I don't thumbs up videos or anything. Also, hey, Magic. So the algorithm really doesn't know how to placate to me. Also, I rewatch videos constantly, so there's that as well. Hello? Idiot. Accept my hot dog. Crystal gear more common from gear crafter boxes than geo topside. Yeah. I mean, it depends on your PR and everything, of course. But generally speaking, I'd say yes. Because that's where we ended up getting all those forge fragments, was from the gear vaults. Because it wasn't from geode surface. Man, we got a lot of them. Really lucky. Yep, we're back at it again with DoorDash. Except DoorDash pays more. This is like Uber Eats or something. I saw more over there. Well, the main reason why why I'm suggesting Forbidden Spires, it's not even about Forbidden Spires, just because Magic's saying, I feel like it's more common from Geode. So the thing is, when you complete a dungeon, yeah, multiple pieces of gear drop, but you're also getting a gear crafter vault. Like, if you're trying to be as efficient as possible, like, you're doing dungeons at the same time anyway. So, sure. If you want to just do dungeons in Geo topside, then yeah, that's probably the most efficient, just because then you're getting the box and crystal gear drops as well. But I assumed, based on how he was asking his question, that he was low level or low magic find, which I guess my mistake. Hey, UFG. Do you think Enduro is worth getting for the Mystic grind? Apparently not, says everybody who actually like grinds Mystic. I keep hearing lots of people mention the ally, but everyone that's actually like grinded Mystic said it's worthless. I'd have to check it myself. I think the main reason why, the main reason I could see why it's not worth it is because you're going to end up sacrificing a lot of damage, and that in the long run might end up hurting you more, because you're essentially going to take like a lot longer to complete the same content. You know what I mean? And maybe someone calculated it and figured out that it was less efficient. That's just an assumption on my part because I didn't really try it. Because I'm assuming the ally itself is very RNG and doesn't trigger all the time. As is anything with Trove. Also, I'm surprised you're up, Bobby. I thought you went to bed. Then again, I guess I'm streaming a little bit earlier today. I don't know. Is that why you are using them? Huh? You mean Enjiro? I don't even have the ally. If I can get my hands on it, like, I'll test it and try it out myself. But I'm just relaying what I've heard. You didn't take it, did you, you idiot? Oh, no, he did. Good. Hoping to do another multi-stream today, by the way, because I know nobody cares, but I do. The Assassin's Creed DLC came out like days ago, and I have not had the chance. So I'm hoping that I can speed run through that tonight. Possibly. Depends how long this takes and whatever else. I see so many people using him nowadays. Yeah, I keep seeing a lot of people use him. It's just the end gamers are the ones that keep saying, oh, it's not worth it. But I'll check as soon as I get it, but I'm probably just never gonna get it. Like by the time I do, I'm gonna have Mystic Gear. Because where do you get it? Is it the D15 boats? Like the ships? The hub things? Is that where you craft it? Because the description of the ally doesn't say. Look at this guy, bathing in his own poop. And look at this guy, bathing in the runoff. Bro. Don't tell anyone, it's my kink. Would the damage sacrifice be a big deal if you're in a depths with a group? That's what I mean. I don't know. I legit, I can't give a definitive answer. I'm just saying what I heard. Otherwise, sure, try it out. I don't know. Again, if I can figure out how easy or difficult it is to obtain him, like, I'll go for it. I'll try it out myself. Then I can give you an answer. But where do I get him again? Because I don't think you get him from the Kraken portal, right? Like, you gotta craft it somewhere else. I'm ready for depths. Yeah, me too, but I gotta do this first. It is from the boats in D15? Okay, thanks for confirming that. Yeah, I thought so. It's just, you know, dad brain. Everything goes in one ear and out the other. Also, mystery, by the way, I know you're busy with your job and everything, but Silent Hill soon. Should be nice and chill. I am going to play it in Japanese, though, because the English dub actress that they chose for the main character is god-awful. I don't know why they got a VTuber instead of a professional actor. Oh my god. There you are. Jimmy, I knew you were here. Can't do D15 5 stars. Wait, what? Is it weird that I have FOMO on D15 Clam? Because I didn't do D15 5 stars before the update. Oh no, don't worry. There was no FOMO. It was literally just, oh, I'm not going to bother doing this. It was annoying. Also, hey, Toast. Yeah, asking about how to get strong quickly. I got plenty of videos on the YouTube that talk about that kind of stuff. Generally speaking, you will be able to, like, if you know what you're doing, you can actually get to around like 40k PR before you really start getting bottlenecked by time-gated stuff. I'd say for the most part, you want to stick to the world that's recommended, or if you're a strong enough class, you can go up a level or two. But you'll have diminishing returns on your XP if you start going into way too difficult areas. Otherwise, just, you know, farm on the double XP day, double XP potions if you can. Trying to think off the top of my head. The quests that you can get every day when you like first go into an adventure world, they give a lot of XP. Eventually, you migrate into the delves because that's gonna give you a lot more XP because each floor counts as like three-star dungeons or something. It's pretty fast, albeit extremely boring. I don't know why that got grabbed, Peter. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm playing Shadowhunter. Well, you already chose a really good starting class. Well, once you get your class gem, that'll be what makes the difference. But yeah, if you're that early on, I would not focus on like, oh, I want to get strong fast. It's like, no, just play the game, have fun, grind. That's all the game is grinding, so. Don't worry about being like the most efficient possible, otherwise you're gonna burn out with how repetitive the game is. Or you'll be a freak like me who enjoys this game regardless. The ally sometimes gives you 1 to 2 extra souls per floor. Oh, then that would totally be worth it, I think. Right? Yeah. Especially if you can still clear floors relatively quickly. Yeah, that'd be worth it. I'll definitely try and see if I can get that ally. I'm trying to sell off most of my stuff IRL so I can afford my Skylanders addiction that's starting again. Oh, with the, because you're trying to get the new, when you say Skylanders, you mean the new Skylanders, right? The Kirby amiibos? Surely that's what you mean. Okay, what'd you say, Peter? There's a waypoint mod for the dumb food? Yesn't. It's not... I don't know if it's public or if it's just that he didn't publish it. I assume you can still find it on Trovesaurus. But it's by Spooky. He just made like a super quick one. And then threw me the link, and I don't know if he made it public or not. I think it was Spooky, because he sent me the link and then I remember seeing like his name on it and I was like, oh, cool. Also, yes, there you go. Magic helped a little bit more. I play WoW. Oh, okay, so you're used to the grind. In fact, this will probably be funner. Can you stop breaking? You stupid video game? Like, I'm clicking it, but it's not doing it. I've said it before, I'll say it again in regards to WoW. If it had action combat, oh man, that'd probably be my favorite game. I love the style of the game. I love the idea of how grindy it is. I hate the combat. That tactical, like, tab targeting, it doesn't do it for me. I get it. Lots of other people are into it. Not me. No, I still do love the, yeah, you're talking about the actual Skylander stuff. Yeah. I don't doubt it. Like, I get it. Did you ever watch, Gavin, did you ever watch Scott the Woz videos on Skylanders? He's got a pretty good one. I like his fully produced content. I had subbed to his side channel, but oh my god, like, no offense to him, but he is very much a nerd. He has like an hour-long rant video where he's talking about like what he thinks of the Switch 2 so far, and I'm just like, who cares what you think of it? Like, but that's also me being a very weird person when it comes to content creation. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be doing that stuff. I'm supposed to be doing an updated review on my Switch 2 experience and everything. But instead I'm just like, who cares? Who cares what this random guy thinks on the internet? I have my own opinion. I'm a terrible content creator. I love Leon Ninja. He's so much fun. Ah, yes. Yes, he is. Also, we got two toasts. Two toast boys in the Twitch chat. Let's get it. Oh, that means I can actually ask you, Toast. If you play WoW, what'd you think about that new trailer that everyone was super hyped for at, you know, that terrible show? What was it called? Gamescom. I just remember that the World of Warcraft fans literally made up for like half of the views on that stream, which is nuts. I did see his Toys to Life video. Yeah, it's really good. And I think he does a great job with his like retrospective videos, and just as a Nintendo content creator of sorts. He isn't really, but he just covers a lot of Nintendo stuff because he's a fan. And yeah, I love all that stuff, but it was just like an hour-long video to talk about the Switch 2. Like, come on, man. I guess I should just clarify. It's nothing to do with him. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I can't make a video that long of rambling even if I wanted to. Otherwise, I would just go in circles. But I'm also a weirdo who is like really, really, really addicted to being efficient and not wasting time. Hello? Oh, there we go. The grass was in the way. Like so much so, I mean, this is like a very minor thing, but like, for example, like I've been learning a whole bunch of different new software on my computer lately, and I'm constantly like trying to really hammer in like all the keyboard shortcuts and stuff because that saves time. Even though there's tons and tons of different conflicting shortcuts with all the different programs I use, but I just see it as like, oh, well, this will be a worthy investment because it's going to save time in the long run. That kind of stuff. Micro level. The trailer looks sick. I don't know how it's going to stack up, though. Not going to lie. That's how I am as well. I took the 100% efficiency route. Ah, yes. Oh, the mod is on Trove stores? Okay, thanks, Peter. Also, GG on the 50k Xbox Neon Ninja, but now starting on PC, the Master Clan. Welcome, brother. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't think an hour-long video is too long because Scott the Woz's like main videos are super edited, very like. The fact that he can talk about the entire Switch, like he's done a lot of videos on like the Switch 1, where he talks about like the entire lineup 3 years in, and he does that within an hour, which is actually like impressive. Especially with the amount of production that he puts into it, wherein he'll have like, you know, all just when he's got like all the text scrolling with all the release dates and everything like that, and I'm just sitting here going, he typed all of this in. And he made sure that it was big enough that it ended up cascading off of the screen so that it could slowly go. And it's just like, with my video editor knowledge, it's just like, wow, that's a lot of work. But when you're just sitting and rambling about stuff, and live streams don't count, guys. I couldn't sit there and, well, you know what? That's not true. I say that I couldn't do it. I probably could, but only about very select things. Come on, you piece of crap. Like when I think about how hyped I am for the new Metroid game. Bro, I could just speculate and talk about that game for hours. It'd be pointless because the game's not out yet. And all those questions will be answered. But I think also like in the form of maybe a podcast where you're just chilling and talking about stuff. But I just personally like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Can you stop being a garbage video game? I'll talk about this for an hour. Why this game doesn't work. I didn't have it do this yesterday at all. Now suddenly it's just doing it today. Like, what's happening? Oh no, I wonder if my mouse is dying. I hope not. Because charging it sucks. I did that with typing on a keyboard. Made my own typing style to type as fast as possible. I didn't like officially learn how to type or anything. I just learned from playing MMOs when I was young. I remember I used to do the 2 typing, and then eventually I started forcing myself to use all my fingers. I think I'm pretty efficient. Like, what's the average typing? Like, I think I'm at 170 words or something. That was the last time I checked, which was years ago. I have no idea if that's like too good. Maybe I'm wrong in that number. Are you okay? Oh. Oh, don't get me started on the Metroid game, dude. Otherwise I'm gonna like bore everybody to death and everyone's just gonna leave the chat. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about it. Dude, I'm still hyped about it. That was such a good reveal. I don't know why. I'm seeing people online pissed about it, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, that game looks so freaking good. Because the thing for me, like, I love Ghost of Tsushima as much as the next person. It's probably one of my favorite generic open world games, but I'm always very clear in the fact that it's a generic open world game. Ghost of Yotei is gonna be no different. Let's be real. Okay, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be the same crap. Okay, they're not about reinventing the wheel like Nintendo does. The thing that had me so sold on Metroid was when they showed that motorbike. It looked so fleshed out. I genuinely thought it was a different game, like some spin-off project. That looks like a Devil May Cry, like unlockable game mode, and that's the mount. You know, like, yes, please. Can we actually have more interesting traversal in video games that actually engages the player? Because every other open world game is just, oh, even Ghost of Yotei, I'm going to be riding on my horse for 90% of the time. Is the horse that good? Is it? You want to know what horse was actually really good? The one in Red Dead. Red Dead actually has great horses, but that's also because the game is so grounded in realism. And it knows you're on the horse 90% of the time. But with Metroid, it was just like, that blew me away, dude. I speculated whether or not it was going to be open world, and I think people are taking for granted, like I don't know why people don't let it sink in. An open world Metroid game is going to be so complex. As far as like video game design, it's impressive. Not only does it have to be really complex, but all of that complexity in true Nintendo fashion, that complexity is going to be behind the curtain. Us, the player, it's probably going to be very streamlined. I don't think the game's going to be straightforward. You know, it's a Metroid game. You got to get lost. But that world being as gigantic as it is, like I'm so curious. Like, how are they going to deal with it? Am I just going to have to? Are you going to walk around the open world and then you're going to have to find the bike, or do you got to get upgrades to the bike, like we saw in the trailer where she ramped off? Do you have to get the ability to boost off of a ramp in order to go into that place and actually, you know, explore it in the first place, right? Like, it's just like the ramifications of them showing vehicle combat, and maybe I'm crazy in thinking this. Are they gonna eventually, like, maybe I'm crazy. Are they going to eventually, like, say you get like maybe 20% of the way through the game, 50%, maybe even 75%. Imagine getting a spaceship and then suddenly going to a different planet. Because that would be dope as hell. And I know that Retro talked about that years ago. So, I mean, even if it's not there, but like, I'm gonna be real. All those other Metroid trailers, I was sold on the game because it's Metroid, but I knew that they were keeping something close to their chest. I knew it. And then seeing that motorbike just, that was the reassurance that I needed, like, for the game. I'm just 100% sold. Oh, it's because when they get too far away, now I can't do it. Okay, did they hotfix that? That's weird. Oh, anyways, it's just the other thing too that I wondered, since, you know, I kept speculating, is it gonna be a shadow drop, guys? Because I kept thinking the game was done, but them having a December release date means no, they were still working on it, and I'm sure it's because that game's going to be so complex. Like, it's going to be so much work on their end. And a lot of people are already like, it's a Switch 1 exclusive, so it's going to be held back by the Switch 1. Metroid Prime Remaster is one of the most beautiful games they've ever made on the Switch. And it runs at 60 frames. Granted, it's all just condensed to little rooms and such like that. But I'm just saying that they have genuine wizards working on their team, so the graphics aren't going to be a problem. On the Switch 2, I don't know if you guys have seen the gameplay. It's 4K 60 frames. And it looks freaking amazing. It's just chef's kiss. It looks beautiful. Or not 4K, 120 frames. But I don't need 120 frames, because I record everything in 60 anyway. 120 is buttery smooth, but yeah. Anyways, the other big thing is just, like, the Switch 1 is holding it back. Bro, we got Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 1, and those are like the best open world games ever made. Like, you ever played Cyberpunk? Yep. I played Cyberpunk before it was optimized. I never beat it because I got bored with it, but it was a pretty good game, actually. Probably a lot better now. But if that's in regards to the motorbike, it was not good. The driving in that game sucks. I'm sorry. It's bad. But yeah, just, I'm very excited for that game. That's the most excited I am for a video game right now. That, and you know what else I'm really hyped for? That Ditto Pokemon Animal Crossing game looked fire. And you know what? It's actually being made by the Dragon Quest Builders team. So you know it's gonna be good. That makes it a day one buy for me. Yeah, if there was a racing game, like, for Metroid. I mean, the thing, you know, you want to know what I thought as soon as I saw that motorbike, like, after the fact. I thought, oh, is that going to be the DLC for Mario Kart? We're going to have that as a motorbike and Samus as a character. I love her new suit design too. It's so sleek. I saw like some other people saying like, the game looks so generic now. It's like, no, it doesn't. The music was also really good in the trailer, which was reassuring because I was very worried that the music was not going to be as creepy as it should be. One thing I will say that I really hope they do lean into with this Metroid, that I feel they haven't really done the best. Lean into the horror. Lean into the dark stuff, guys. Like, Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo has like corpses in their title screen. of all the scientists that were killed by the Metroids. Like, but we, you know, we always kind of had like the goofball, like, I'm expecting we'll see a bunch of those soldiers die, but they're in like future armor. It's, you know, it's not a big deal. Like, granted, one of my favorite parts in almost all the Metroid games is when you get to the lab, and usually it's like, oh, you know, here's where the end game starts. Here's where the annoyingly scary enemies spawn in. But I'm curious, like, are they gonna end up doing things with the visor again? They seem to have this weird phase-on power or something that they keep showing in the trailer where, oh, you can use it to open doors, and it's like, okay. But I know that they're trying to keep they're just trying to keep it all under wraps. And from this point on, I'm not gonna look up any more Metroid trailers even as the game gets closer. I'm sure they're gonna have like a Metroid Direct. Not for me. I want to experience everything that game has to offer myself now, thank you. That'd be pretty big mode if they secretly had multiplayer as well. Yeah. I am not expecting it, but that would be very cool. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm not trying to ignore the Trove stuff. It's just I'm very excited for that game. Okay, Mixed gems give huge stat buffs. Then the crystal I had full stats level 30. Wait, what? You're talking about, yes, Mystic is significantly stronger than Crystal. At every level, it has more stats overall. Yes. How can I get Mystic Gems? My friend said, level of the Gear Crafter bench. No, that's got nothing to do with Mystic Gems. That's got to do with gear. So it depends what you're trying to actually do. For Mystic Gems, honestly, if you can manage to get up to Crystal, then you can just get this gem converter, which is probably the easiest option because otherwise you have to be able to farm D15 efficiently. I don't know why I clicked Shadow Tower. So that you can end up just the same as farming any other gem. You just gotta unbox them, but then you gotta level them up, and they're significantly more expensive than Crystal to level up. Just playing MMOs, I learned to type over 200 words per minute. Good lord. Yeah, you type a lot more than me. I might have hit that like in my prime days where I was like communicating with people online a lot. I mean, I still do daily, but I think also like my hand dexterity has slowly died as I don't play piano anymore and stuff like that. Sorry, my English is trash. That's okay, so is mine. No, I don't mind. Just if you had a question, just ask it again with different words so that I can understand it better, and then I'll give you the answer. If I reach 50k PR, I would apply to get C5 every time I got Crystal from Gearcrafter Vaults. Oh, no. No. I see what you're saying. Yeah, later, Says or Dwama. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. But hello from Canada. The Gearcrafter Vaults don't change from like 45k PR. You start getting Crystal 5 gear. Any higher PR interval doesn't do anything, as far as I know. Luigi's Mansion 3. I still liked Luigi's Mansion 1 the most, honestly. I think, come to think of it, I think Scott the Waz talked about it once in one of his videos, probably just in passing. Maybe it was him. But he was saying the reason he liked the first game is it looked like dead Mario characters, ghosts, rather than just generic ghost. Like they're not even boos anymore. But yeah. Prime 4, I'm already sold on the game's atmosphere. But I'll really be into it if it goes dark. Like, I was surprised to see in the trailer that the Dark Souls wolf attack boss, where a whole group of them is attacking you. I swear that was a boss fight, because it looked like it was a whole pack of them, and you couldn't leave. But I'm curious to see like how they're gonna flesh out the boss mechanics and stuff as well. And whether or not they're gonna make the game hard, because Metroid Dread was god tier and that game was insanely difficult. But unlike Silksong, it was tough but fair, instead of Silksong, which is just, I'm wasting your time. My damage numbers are all messed up. I took 7 years to make. I still gotta beat that godforsaken game. I haven't had time. I catch up. Nintendo lost so much of their flair and passion these days? God, no. I completely disagree, man. No offense, but no way. They have been hitting home runs. Mario Kart World not only stylistically looks freaking beautiful, but what was that one comment I saw where they were saying like, it's nice of Nintendo to include a game with this jazz album. Yeah, the sports games, I don't know. I mean, let's be real, they're just keeping those games safe. Like that new Mario Tennis, I've played Mario Tennis, I don't care. I will agree some of their games just look bland as hell, yes. But generally their big boy titles have been hitting hard. Like Donkey Kong's got such a nice aesthetic. Oh, the Slugger games. Yeah, they haven't had a Mario baseball in a long time. Silksong has a lot of bugs. I see what you did. Oh, also, sorry, Twitch chat as well, I gotta catch up on. We got top main ways to type. Just put them all together. Nice. Plus playing MMOs. My Neon Ninja on Xbox is 9k crit damage. My Shuriken does so much damage. Let's get it. Hey, Romp. Yeah, just grinding the event for mastery. We're almost done with the meat lover side, and then I'll probably, tomorrow I'll probably just grind normal Mystic again, just to take a break from this. Or I'll just do this again, just to get it out of the way, because I still gotta do the veggie thing. But I don't know, like, there's a point to be, okay. There's a point to people being critical, and I totally get that, but then there's the point where people just feel like so, I don't know if overprivileged is the right word. Like when people were complaining about the Nintendo Direct we just got, it was like, what are you complaining about? I was very surprised to see, like, there was a lot of posts about people like complaining about the Direct, but I saw most of the comments were actually like just normal people basically saying like, I don't know why you're complaining. Video games are a hobby. Like, they're an indulgence. We don't have the right to complain, especially when we complain and then just buy it anyway. And I'm of the mind it's like, bro, if you think it's a ripoff, okay, cool, but don't judge me for what I spend my money on. That's my own goddamn business. Personally, I love Nintendo because they've consistently put out the best games ever made for years and years and years. And now they're cashing in on all of those IPs that they've built up over the years with their Nintendo Museum and Nintendo World and stuff. And Nintendo World was magical. But I'm also a Nintendo nerd. But I like how, like, in Nintendo World, you actually feel like you're in a specific world instead of Universal Studios. It's like, I'm in a park. These are normal trees. There's food right there. Oh, look, there's the Jaws event. With the Nintendo one, it's like, oh, I'm in Mario Land. This is cool. Those walls look cool. It's like the video game. Instead of, oh, there's a fence. I can't get out. Never judge anyone for liking Nintendo. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that necessarily any of those comments apply to you guys. It's just there's this general consensus on the internet I've seen lately where people just complain, and it's like, oh my god, dude, shut up. I'll never purchase anything for them for the rest of my life. Nice. Yeah, sure. I don't know why you don't want to play good video games, but no, it's fine. I'm joking. Excuse me, thank you. But it was just, I don't know, it was like even the other day with like when I was streaming Donkey Kong, there was only like a handful of people, not a lot. And they brought up like the same stupid conversation where it was like, Mario Kart 8's too expensive. And it was like, bro, games have been selling at like a deficit for how long? Nintendo just read the writing on the wall and just went for it. And you know what? They've got a product that people want. So, I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal to have the price up. Most of all, it just depends. Do you got something worth selling for that price? And most cases you'll have like, oh, the new Battlefield is really expensive. Well, thankfully, it actually seems like it's going to be a really fun game. I'm not going to buy it. The new Borderlands game comes out, doesn't even run on PC. Doesn't matter. Pay $70. Versus Nintendo putting out a game that doesn't need a day one patch to function. But that can be applied to a lot of different studios. It's not just Nintendo. Anyway, I don't want to beat that old drum anymore. It was just, when I got those comments the other day, it was just like, why are people still talking about this? Yeah, I saw Nintendo's new patent. Which that most of all I feel is like, I get it, Nintendo is weird, and a lot of people don't seem to know that where Nintendo is based is very, very traditional. And so that's why they make a lot of those very strange, like almost harebrained decisions, because they're very like stuck in tradition, for better or worse. I think their new patent is weird. But let's be real, patents are always about protecting big corporations rather than the little guy, even though they pretend it's for the little guy. No, you didn't start this catch-up. No. It just brought up, like, it reminded me of, like, the other day when I was doing the Donkey Kong. And it was, I don't know, it was just discouraging because it's like, bro, I just want to play games and have fun. Shut up. And I don't want to have to try and justify like $1 trillion. I don't even know if they have $1 trillion, but I don't need to have to justify the big corporation and why you deciding to be against a specific corporation doesn't make a difference. Sorry, welcome to the world. Money's gonna money, regardless of your own personal choices. If you're doing it for you, okay, cool, but I don't know. This is getting into a completely different topic of like me not understanding like when people try to stand for something. There's certain things like people unionizing and all that stuff. Totally get that stuff. I think that's fantastic. Like Xbox, didn't they just have like a huge unionizing? Was it Xbox or Ubisoft? One of those companies. And it was like, hell yeah, good. Because these stupid idiots keep like, the stupid CEOs keep on using all this AI crap to slowly weed out all their employees so they don't have to pay them. At least Nintendo's not doing that crap. I'm pretty sure they even specifically said they'll never use AI. Which, who knows how long that'll stick around, but again, that's for better or worse with how traditional they are. No, Japan doesn't have fair use. No, they don't. The patent was actually in the US though. But there's a lot of very strange things with the Japanese legal system, which is a whole other topic that's not worth getting into. It's just with my, I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert or anything, but I do have a limited understanding about all that stuff because anytime I have questions, I'll ask my wife or, you know, like, what's this about or whatever. And essentially, yeah, like a lot of the weirdness of Nintendo is just because like it's a completely different culture. Like as much as, oh, Japan's awesome. It's like there's aspects of that country where it's like I would not want to live there. Even if I knew Japanese and such. Just because it's like, oh, yeah, like the work culture. Oh my God. I couldn't, I know. Anyways, thoughts on Chaos Flash for Neon Ninja? For me, it helps a lot because emblems are taken up by Trailblazing and Zealous. That's actually a good idea. Yeah, because you're using your ult all the time. I didn't think about that. That's a good option. Gotta get 10k crit just for the funny. Nice. I mean, you'll get there soon. I think I'm almost at it. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of a different stat. Wait, am I not at 100% crit hit? Why didn't you guys tell me? Oh, well. Guess I rolled it off too many pieces of gear or something. Oh, well. The thing too that a lot of people don't understand about patent laws, I'm not necessarily saying that about you guys, but just with the general consensus being, what the? Nintendo filed what kind of patent? And it's like, we're never gonna end up having summons in video games anymore. We can't even have a necromancer. And it's like, no, the patent is very specific. And it's got to do with like, I don't have the document on me, so I can't read through it, but that's what patents are. They're not a blanket that like goes over everything. They're basically just trying to super protect Pokemon as an IP. And unfortunately, we can kind of blame Palworld's success for that. Because Palworld got big enough attention that it made Nintendo notice, and let's say it all together, guys. Palworld did rip off Pokemon. I'm surprised they didn't get sued. Oh wait, they did. So unfortunately for the rest of the world, it got Nintendo kind of hyped up, and they're like, oh, guess we better do something about this. It's the same as Yuzu and all the other emulators being shut down all at once because those idiots leaked Tears of the Kingdom early, and they were selling it. They were selling the ROM, which is illegal. And I was like, okay, so as usual, modders get greedy and ruin it for everybody. I get it, they're just trying to get their own little piece of the pie, but come on. It's like, what was it? I was in a meeting the other day and someone was like complaining, like we were talking about somebody who was complaining about like, oh, it's stupid that we can't end up doing this. Well, like, why does one idiot has to dictate the rules for everybody else? And it's like, welcome to the world, jackass. Like, that's how it works. Because all it takes is one idiot to ruin it. Like, prime example, McDonald's coffee mugs or whatever has to say caution hot because some stupid lady spilled it all over herself, probably on purpose, so she's actually a genius, and sued them. It didn't say it was hot. Are you Australopithecus? Like, how do you not understand? You felt it was hot when you picked it up. Like, but you know what? Good for her, because now she's set up for life. She could tell her grandkids, we're rich because I sued McDonald's. Anyway, how's everyone getting 1,000,000 damage on their characters? No, we're doing like 1 damage. You're seeing things. The mod's broken. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Red Bull, because the gives you wings. Yep, they got sued. That's why they changed it. And for a while, it was just like an asterisk. Red Bull gives you wings, and then it's like, doesn't actually give you wings. And now it just says wings, and it's really annoying, and I don't know how that is legally distinct enough, but I guess it is. The ad was stupid to begin with. But I guess we're talking about it, so. Hey, Pickle. How you been, man? How's the new place? Been a while. I love the Neon Ninja Shuriken doing double damage. Yes. Neon Ninja Shuriken is very good. Even though I don't use it that much. Because I used it too much back in the day. Are we almost done, by the way? Man. Oh, you're not moved in yet. Okay. Still, that's cool. Still funny that a person in EU tried to do the same and was sent to an institution that take care of mental health issues. Wait, really, Brian? I mean, leave that to the EU, yeah. Oh, you mental? Throw him away, lock away. Throw away the key. Sorry, I know I butchered that accent, but... Also, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that in 2025, but it's the only... I just know it from an old movie, so don't cancel me, please. It has context, okay? Yeah, I would not be surprised. That's the funny thing, right? Is it's like... The irony of all of it is that it's all coming from, like, countries of privilege. Because everywhere else, you wouldn't be able to get away with it. Because you'd probably get shot. What? Oh, 52 KPR. How? The new update, man. What do you mean? We got Mystic Gems in the game now. Oh my god. Hello. We're almost done. Actually, no, we're not, because I think I undercrafted the amount of hot dogs I needed. Dang it. No, it's all good, Tay. Should I just convert my gems with qubits or no? Yes. So what you're gonna do, Pickle, you're gonna mostly focus on the cosmic gems first. If you can just get enough qubits for all your gems, okay, cool. Don't do your class gem. Cosmic gems are the mandatory ones. And then if you want like a bunch of extra stats, you can convert your own power gems. Again, not your class gem unless you're 100% committed to that class. And then you could convert your lesser gems. But don't level up any element except for cosmic. Point being is crystal gems into mystic gems. You're gonna say you have a level 30 gem and you convert it up. You're gonna get 30 levels worth of mystic stats all stacked up. So it gives quite a power bump. As for leveling the gems, the cosmic gems are the ones you want to level up because they give you the light, and the rest of the gems you can level. It's not going to have as much of an impact as you would think. It's most of all just to flex. I got 59 KPR. But generally, even with the cosmic gems, you should be able to solo deep delves and stuff. Not bad, actually. We got, I don't know what we started at, but We got these done pretty quick. That was an hour. Got really lucky. I hope that, man, I hope I didn't really undercraft. Like, oh my God, please. Oh, whoops. Yeah, no, the new update is genuinely dope. I mean, it's just more grinding, but that's good as far as Trove is concerned. Thanks, Jared. Appreciate you, man. On console from duping and all that stuff, I got 5 sets of mystic gems and still have 30k cubits. You mean you're duping? What? I'm confused. Are you just admitting to duping, bro? Yeah, that's true, Austin. I guess if you really wanted to level up your gems, then just don't bother with the lessers. Because the empowered gems they're pretty affordable. Honestly, they're very cheap. But the lesser gems, oh my God. They added too many zeros. No, I did craft enough. Okay. Someone the other day said I undercrafted, but no, I did not. My math was right. Good. Okay, sweet. Let's take a peek at this crap that I just wasted my time grinding. So first of all, for the meat side, oh, it's all gone now. Thank you. For the meat side, we got this bad boy. I got this the other day, but yeah, I can't really get a good angle of it. The hot dogs on the front, I do not think should have dog heads. I think it should just be hot dogs, because then it would be the same as the hot dog mount from years ago. But I mean, it's kind of cool. I was actually craving hot dogs today. I didn't eat hot dogs today, but... Oh, right. Then there's a hot dog helmet that you can just get out of dungeons, which... Beautiful. Oh, and then this is the air mount I just got, which... Oh, my God. I don't like how suggestive those hot dogs are at the back of this thing. I really... Maybe I'm the only one who sees it? Then there's this ally, a little soda pop. Pretty good stats on him, honestly. That looks like soda water. Bro, that's not even bad for you. Soda water is good for you, actually. And then we got this guy, which actually also has... Wait, what the heck? These are good stats. Like, this is actually a really good ally for, like, the average starting player or something. That's a lot of light and a lot of magic damage. What the heck? And the energy regen's not bad, too. That's a really good ally. And he's a donut, so he's probably delicious. But I do want, like... Okay, I have 2 questions. Does he feel pain? And follow up, if he does, can I rip his arms off? Because it's not fun if he can't feel it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Maybe we should put him on the back of the, you know? Oh, he did it himself. Oh, God. Okay. All right, game. This game is sick. I'm going to report them. What's the best way to pay to win a 35k PR? Why would you want to pay to win to only 35k? If you know what you're doing, you can get to around like 40k PR, and then from that point on, you can pay to win. And even then, it's only really pay to skip progression with certain things. Like, for example, if you end up like buying a whole bunch of these 10th lives, for example, you're still going to need to have a whole bunch of sparks, which requires you to go grind because you actually can't buy gem boxes. Oh, from 35k. I mean, it depends what you're lacking. If you're at 35k, your probably best bet would be, there's a bunch of good things out of the skill tree, not much PR. Dragons, They're probably the biggest thing. Honestly. Like as far as wanting to spend your money. As far as cost effective, you're just going to try and get mastery. In which case, the most efficient thing you can probably do is buy a bunch of credit pouches and sell them on the market, which I don't think I would recommend doing right now. They're okay. They average around 4 mil on PC. So as soon as that goes up, usually then that'll help. And then you can just end up selling those, getting a crap ton of flux, buying a bunch of things, give yourself a ton of mastery. Best banner for Shadowhunter from the Delves? I don't know. Is there a good one from the Delves? I don't know. Not really. The best banner would end up being from Leviathans. So there's the daily Leviathan banner. That one's better than nothing. Then you can craft 3 of them into the weekly one, which basically resets every daily reset. Next one resets every weekly reset. And then very rarely you can get a permatorch. And then you can forge that into a different one, in which case I would recommend the Enshadowed Torch of Knotted Shadow. That's the big one because it gives movement speed and it's the physical torch. But anyway. Oh, our credit pouch is really 20 to 25 mil flux? Good lord. Okay, yeah, you're in the money, so just buy credit pouches. There you go. If I don't need the extra light with Solarian, would best subclass be Bard? Yes, I'm using Bard as well. Because, yes. Did they end up changing the the huge stink that we made in their Trove Discord? Did they change the Mystic Sparks yet? Did they acknowledge how everybody is pissed at them for making that nerf without our consultation and making it too much of a nerf? Tried getting the base class pack from the store and it doesn't want to work at all. Base class pack. You mean the Sweet 16? Because that's like a huge deal as far as content. Imagine if the Sweet $16 pack was $16. As far as it not working, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. You could try buying stuff off their website. Otherwise, it probably just has issues with your payment options. You could try buying it again. I don't know. Did some runs today. It's still garbage. Okay. Wait, what happened? Basically, so when this update went live for the first 24 hours, we were actually able to get consistent Mystic Sparks from the Kraken portal, which need I remind you, you need to be fairly powerful in order to even handle the Kraken portal. But the point of entry is so much easier now that we've got these new gems and stuff. Anyways, they nerfed it because they got mad that the end game players farmed for like 24 hours straight and maxed out their gems. And so they nerfed it, so now it's ridiculous drop rates. You rarely ever get a Mystic Spark. And the big problem is I don't know why they're balancing the game for the 10% of players that already maxed out their gems, meaning that nerf only affects the rest of us. So kind of a harebrained decision that they clearly didn't put much thought into. They just kind of panicked and changed a button. And yeah, basically there's a huge thread in their Discord of saying this is dumb, revert it. I don't think I'm okay that they nerfed it. I just think they went a little too far in one direction. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this idiot? How do I do this? How do I get this? Oh, refuses to speak with you at least for today. Wait, but I didn't even side with that guy today. What? Okay, well, either way, I gotta find some NPC in Medieval Highlands. Yeah, sorry, Dylan, you asked earlier about advice for Tomb Raider. What advice do you want? Oh, is it because of my banner? Is that why he thinks I'm a meat lover? I mean, I am, but okay. Yeah, sorry, that's a little too vague for me. I don't think changing my banner is gonna make a difference. I think I'm locked into the meaty boys now, but maybe I can find this NPC. What the? What even is the slowpoke hover jet? I have it from the past, but yeah, because I thought I'd just give juicy grapes to that one idiot, right? I'll just grab these for tomorrow. Oh well, I guess I can't grind this then. Ooh-hoo. I just don't do enough damage to anything. Oh, well then you just gotta build your character towards proper DPS. But again, it depends. Like, what level are you? Do you have your gems maxed out? Do you have them associated with the proper stats? Are they good gems? You know, there's so many things I need to know in order to give you advice. Yeah, I think I do just have to wait till tomorrow because I can't craft his banner, right? Oh no, look, now I can give him the vibrant salad or juicy grapes. Okay, so it is tied to the banner. That's so odd. So it's not tied to the daily. Oh. Oh, that's why everyone was saying it's most efficient to just get both banners. Oh, because then it doesn't matter. You can just cycle between them. Okay. That makes sense. Finish crafting. Then where did it go? Why isn't it here in this slot? Huh? Oh my god. Somebody tell me what column and row this is in. Like, where is it? Why don't I see it? There it is. Oh my god. You stupid video game. I hate the inventory sorting. Okay, anyway. 250, 150, 70, 70. Yay. 540. Again. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just mentally prepare. At least it's got some good looking stuff out of this. Yikes, dude. Goodbye. Goodbye, golden souls. I don't even know if these allies are worth it, but whatever. Why are so many modded costumes so good? Like better than most Trove costumes? Modded costumes are most of the Trove costumes. That's how they get into the game, is they're a mod first. And then they gotta get approved and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's true. If you're missing your class gem, Dylan, that would make a big difference. Pineapple mount is pretty cool, like the hot dog one. Yeah, I saw it in the trailer, I know. Like, these are good items, it's just still gonna go in storage and I'll never do it again. Takes about 2 hours to do one side. Yeah, took a little over 2 hours, I think, to get the hot dog side finished for me. But, yeah. So, yay, 4, 5 hours? Maybe 6 if you're taking your time with it. But a lot of it is also RNG. Oh, why am I yawning? Oh, I guess I'm just so tired of waiting for it to craft. I'm also out of caffeine. So that's not good. That's like really not good. You know what? This is gonna take a while anyway. More caffeine. Oh, thank God it's done. How long did it take, guys? I'm assuming it just finished now, right? But I don't have anything for you. Sit down. Goodbye, golden souls. God, that was expensive, but whatever. Got my class gem, but it's trashed out, so I gotta do that again. Nice. Time-gated class gem? What? Don't forget you can technically get a mystic class gem as well. Yep, golden souls are very expensive. I might be mistaken in my theory. I think golden souls might be one of the big, like it might secretly be a really bad duped item, which is why they're trying to get them out of rotation with all these events. Or they're just being really, really lazy and just keep copy and pasting the cost of everything. Oh, thank God I don't have to click on the side one. So the green side is correct? Like, bro, I wasted so much time having to click over every single time. It's little things like that that just goes to show the devs don't actually play their own game. Oh my God, it's muscle memory at this point. No, there's no autocraft mod. There wouldn't be anything specific for this. I don't know why you can't just press space or something, you know, like a normal video game, like a hotkey. You didn't take it. Oh, you did. Good. But the point is, every time, click on the hot dog. Because they didn't bother making the hot dog like the default food. Like, that's where it became a problem, and it was really annoying. I had to do that 540 times. Now I gotta do this and slightly move my mouse 540 times. But once again, I don't know why you can't just interact with them so long as you have the stupid food item. And it just automatically does it, regardless of which food item you have. Because once again, I don't think that they realize that they're asking us to do this many times, because as far as the devs are concerned, they just put in a random number. They didn't test it. I mean, I need those golden souls, guys. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's not that big a deal. It's just like little annoyances. I wish too, like, some games do this. I kind of low-key wish Trove would as well, where your mouse cursor stays where you last left it, or at the very least, if it just always started in the middle of my screen. Something consistent, instead of, oh, it just kind of wanders around as I'm playing the game. Wait, does it actually like always default to the center? I might be crazy. It does. Wow. Out of all my years of playing this game, I never picked up on that. Okay. Never mind. I'm stupid. See, it's the game that just keeps on giving. You learn something new every day. At least that makes the button input easier. Does it do that with your inventory too? Yeah, those it always did. I didn't know it did that for crafting though. Is there a gold soul tracker mod? What do you mean? Oh, like to see golden souls in the ground or anything? No, there's no mods that can affect ore that way, I don't think. Because the most you could do is change the block type, like the block color or whatever, but the ore blocks aren't technically they're not technically a 3D object, so you can't like mod anything around their model because it's just a texture. Guess I better. Which is too bad, because that would actually be very handy. Oh look, I got a new helmet. The one that they showed in the trailer that I thought, is that a new costume? And it was dumb. About to get 55 KPR. Wish me luck on the 10th life. Yeah, good luck, man. What am I saying? You don't need luck. You already just got it, bro. It's not gonna fail like it did for me. Yeah, we're not maxing this out tonight. Good lord. What is this game? Oh, it's a video game where you play as a cube. It may look like I'm attacking, but it's kind of like Vampire Survive, but a voxel game. And you just kind of keep going up to these NPCs and crafting items over 1,000 times. And then you win. The cube attacks other cubes? No. Not really, like just objects, like see that or the grass here. That's it. There's no combat, even though I just said it's a survive type game. And you can ignore the things that look like dungeons and stuff too, because they're not. Whoa, see that NPC? And see my slow reaction time too? But if I accidentally touch one of the red NPCs, I die and my entire save is wiped. So I gotta keep going to the green ones. Just lying. Why? He might have genuinely been inquiring. Short answer, if you're still lurking, my man, is it's a voxel MMO. It's free to play, and I've been playing it for like 10 plus years because I'm a freak and it's my favorite game. There most definitely is a lot more to it than just this. This is just the new event that gives me a bunch of items that give me mastery, and mastery is kind of just, oh, yeah, I got slightly stronger. But he probably already left. Oh, that sounds dumb. I'm out. The Assassin's Creed Shadows DLC, yeah, it's the expansion content. So it's a new island to explore, and then a new weapon for Noway. New bosses and enemies, of course, as well, but I don't know how much there is in terms of like new tools. I know that they have a bunch of new perks you can get from buffing your town, but I never bothered like maxing my town out in the first place, so. But hopefully I'll stream that tonight after this, if I have time. Because I still really liked Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I want to check out the new stuff. I don't know if I'll stream the entire thing this time, just because, you know, everyone's busy with school and stuff, so views are a lot lower on those random streams, and it's kind of like, eh. And I don't know if I want to commit to playing through another 10-hour campaign. If I was more caught up on my sleep, and if I didn't have to wake up tomorrow, I would probably just grind the whole game out. Later, Mystery. Also, hey, Zilla. I converted my cosmic gems to mystic. Should I focus on Emp or lesser? Like for, oh, like out of the cosmic gems, the Empower gem, because it's so much cheaper to forge up. The lesser gems are very expensive, so do those last. Also nice, UF. Long-time sub gang, let's get it. I don't know if I told you about it. I bought Hollow Knight, and my god, the game is good. I'm 8 hours in after 2 days. Nice. Did it click with you right away, Mystery? I'm curious, because it didn't for me. I'm not exactly sure why either. But now, after playing Silksong, I think that if I can ever find the time, I'd like to go through Hollow Knight. Like, I get it now. But it definitely was an adjustment for me. Later, catch up. Have a good one, man. Oh, it did click for you right away? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I was just in the wrong headspace with it or something. I don't know. Oh, it is your first Metroidvania. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that would make a big difference. And now you're gonna be kind of spoiled. But how do you check how long you've subbed? I swear it's been like 8 years. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, good night, Mystery. What is this? Is this a build? Oh, random little fire. Okay, kind of cute. Are the weekly leaderboards the only way to get 10th lives free to play? They're not the only way, but yeah, that's gonna be the best way, unfortunately. Otherwise, technically, you can get the clover tome, and then if you get enough clovers, you can forge those up into a horseshoe, and then if you get enough of those, you can forge it into a lapis bug, and if you get enough of those, you can forge it into a 9th life. And then the 9th life can be converted into a 10th life. It's bad. It is very bad free to play. If you don't have another way that you ended up getting like 9th lives and stuff. Yes, it's bad. But ideally, you want to get... I think you get gem booster boxes, right? Every now and then. From those ones I think you still get from leaderboard, if I'm not mistaken, and they can have any of those resources. I don't know if the Lustrious gem box that you can get on like the, you know, the weekly day, gem day, maybe. But that might just be in power gems. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember what's in them because I always put them in storage. But unfortunately, let's be real, most of the aspects of Trove are time gated unless you pay. Like even for me, I'm not buying 9th lives. I already got a bunch of 10th lives anyway, so I'm just gonna have to wait every week to craft up the 10th lives. But even then, I'm missing a lot of gem sparks. So in a way, it's kind of good that I'm doing this outside of the fact that I should just be grinding the mystic gear. But I want to get this done because the mystic gear is going to stick around. This is not. And this is also kind of egregious. So sometimes you get a lucky spree and then times like this kick in where nobody's around. Let's get out of the flashbang biome. Your Google account can see all your YouTube history? You mean like, oh, like there's like the Google profile, which I still think is hilarious that you still technically have one in this like platform. Like what? So weird. Do you guys see the hype button yet, by the way? Do you see the hype button? I'm talking on YouTube, not the hype on the hype box or whatever on Twitch. Please stop using the same terminology, for the love of God. No, I'm making a joke because the hype button is like, apparently it's some new YouTube thing where, oh, if a video gets enough hype, it might show up on like the leaderboard, and then your video, you know, gets exposure, and it's like, isn't that just another form of likes? Like that's so stupid. That's not gonna resolve the problem of small creators not getting noticed on this platform. I don't think there's a way of getting noticed anymore. You just gotta get lucky, and even then, I've had some videos go viral. Guess what? Nothing happens. It doesn't change anything. People watch the one video and then they move on. I checked the hype leaderboard and it's all botted. Yeah, exactly. That's all I thought I was gonna do too. Because then there's just people gonna be bot farming. Like, God, what a terrible platform. Yeah, bots are actually like, that's always been a big problem on YouTube. They have terrible moderation. You know, the same as how a lot of times you guys will say a message and YouTube doesn't tell you that it's shadow blocked your message. So I don't see it, but you still see it in chat unless you refresh chat. Things like that. Eventually, I just gave up trying to manage the bot comments and stuff because it's like, okay. The problem with the hype thing and everything like that is it's like, at the end of the day, most of the people that are going to try and utilize that stuff are those scumbags that are literally doing it for the money. You know? Who are we to judge who deserves the attention and who doesn't? Sure as hell shouldn't be up to some arbitrary leaderboard. Because that's just more tribalist, separative, you know, bullcrap. Oh, I got more hype than you did, bro. I'm on the leaderboard. I'm a better content creator. Like, you know? People that get obsessed with the numbers and thinking everything's a competition. It's the same as like people still trying to sell this narrative that there's console wars. Console wars would imply that the competition is still here, but it's not. Xbox has been dead for years. PlayStation's still doing great, but all their main first-party titles are the same game, copy and pasted. Whether you play Spider-Man, God of War, or Ghost of Tsushima, they're all the same game, just walking and talking. And don't get me wrong, I love all of those games, but I'm just saying, please, can we have some variety? That's why Astrobot was so refreshing and got all the attention that it didn't really deserve, because, oh, a platformer? What? Sony actually put out a different genre? But now I'm getting off topic. But yeah, it's funny how, like, I don't know, like I saw this other channel today, and it was basically, I don't know if they're like a streamer or something, because it was just, I don't know who the hell they are, but basically this random channel that I saw their comments, and it was just someone saying how, like, I know that this is just like your stream channel where you do very little editing and just kind of focus on these little topics and stuff. Okay, whatever. But then they were basically saying it's really disappointing to see people in the comments that don't understand that and just saying like, oh, he fell off and, you know, skill issue. Like, it's, I do not like the how would I put it? Like the unfunny copy paste post from people because they're too scared to get like involved with, you know, human beings and emotions. Yeah, it's not even bot comments. That's the thing. It's just unfunny. Like I remember even my buddy was telling me the other day how like he was just, you know, he was just having a rough day. So he was just complaining in chat with people and immediately just gets bombarded with like, you know, basically complaining about playing Path of Exile, where it was just like he was really struggling with a part and just, you know, had a bad day at work and stuff, and then immediately gets bombarded, skill issue, you know, and it's like, come on, man. I know that they don't know the circumstances of what's going on in your life, but have some freaking empathy, dude. I don't know. Maybe it's just me getting old. It's like, kids these days, you know, like. But there's no like inventive. It's all this glossed under like sarcasm, you know? And it's like, oh, okay. I was trying to connect with you on like a human level, but I guess that's too much for you. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't like that narrative that's been going on lately. It's not like news. It's just been getting worse. Hiding behind their screens thinking they're funny. Yeah, kinda. Like, trolling has always been a thing. And trolls are just, you know, they just want to watch the world burn. I get it. They're just a psychopath. And I mean, just, you know, randomly playing a video game and talking smack, cool. But even so, like, I don't know, maybe it's because, like, I don't know if it's because I'm older, and I hate how egotistical this is going to sound. I don't know if it's because I've been running a community for an online video game for as long as I have been. I think that in part does apply here, because in my, not only just with like YouTube and everything like that, but also just like with the community and also just with this video game, like I view it as like a responsibility to curate, you know, whether it be curating potential friendships or potential new players and stuff. Like whether somebody just comes around for the quick tutorials and then just moves on from the channel is beyond my business. Like that's not my scope. Mine is just, you know, my job is just to, oh, hey, here, let me help you out as quickly and to the point as possible. And, you know, if you want to stick around and hang out, sure, I'm here, you know? I don't know. Now I'm, again, it's getting a little off topic here, but It's just there's this what do they call it? Doom scrolling. That's what the term I heard. Like I heard that term like a month ago, and I was just like, that's so good. That makes so much sense. I don't know if that's what this is that we're talking about right now, but what's your favorite biome? I think Forbidden Spire is still my favorite. But I don't know if I have like a favorite because there's favorite in terms of like the art style of it, and then there's favorite in terms of like easiest to navigate. You know what I mean? Forbidden Spires is beautiful, but it's also kind of annoying to navigate because it's got so many like just random cliff. Like I low-key hate the desert, but it's also one of the easiest biomes to farm, that and Fae. Except for a lot of the big dungeons in Fae. Not a big fan of Sundered Uplands. Neon City might be the best overall. There's something about Neon City, I think it's just the gray. Like it felt so dull. Like the Luminopolis is really dope. But it's also like a very uniform pattern. So it's not my favorite. I mean, you know, to each their own, pick whatever. But yeah, I don't know if doom scrolling is the right term. I think doom scrolling is like people scrolling. No, that would be the right term, right? Because it's like scrolling, but it's like all focused on the negative. It's the same as how like, again, this isn't new to YouTube as a platform, but I've just been noticing it spike up a lot lately, which is instead of clickbait, now people are calling it rage bait, where they purposely will like say something stupid or try to say something controversial because then people get mad and they leave comments, and that's just considered audience interaction as far as the algorithm's concerned. That's why when I make a little video that is like 5 minutes long and gets to the point with like some Nintendo gossip or leak or something, it doesn't get many views versus the one idiot who makes a 50-minute rant video who's like, Nintendo sucks and this is why. Or Mario Kart World is dying, it's dropping off. It's like, you don't have the player numbers. What are you talking about? Anyway, I don't know. I like how I somehow managed to turn it into a Nintendo conversation. There's something wrong with me. I'm just a fan, bro. Big fan. Grown-ass man. Only games that can still make me feel like a kid with their childish wonder. Anyway, I like Topside for farming. To be fair, I like Topside with the mod that makes it all like dark purple. If I had to deal with vanilla Topside, oh my god, then that is probably my least favorite biome. It's so ugly. Like the biome shape is nice. But oh my god. Oh, clip farming. Yeah, that's a good term. I haven't heard that one. Also, hey, Rezzy. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I get it. Because they're just trying to find some TikTok slop that's going to go viral. Yeah. And I mean, never mind. I'm not even going to talk about TikTok. Every now and then I get people saying like, oh, why aren't you on TikTok? Oh, it's really good for exposure and the algorithm and stuff. And it's like, I don't have that severe ADHD. I don't use TikTok. I like in terms of curating, I guess it goes beyond just video games. It's just my personality as well. Like I purposely do not consume any of that type of content. That's just, what's the term? Brain rot. Like, I'm not saying there aren't still genuine bangers out there of people like doing funny stuff or, you know, or making good videos and junk, but people say stupid stuff and pass it off as rage bait. Oh, right. I don't know if you guys saw that. Reminded me. I won't get into it because I don't care about getting into real life politics stuff because, you know, it's mostly This is all peace and love, brother. Let's just hang out and play games and not get into how bad real life is. But someone that was on the Ghost of Yote dev team ended up getting fired for being like a right-wing freak. I'm not going to get into the details, but it was just like, all the comments were just saying like, bro, nowadays, like, I don't know why. Okay, what was it? There was one comment, and that one really struck home with me, probably because I'm an older gentleman. And he was saying like, bro, maybe it's because I'm in my 40s, so I grew up before the internet was a thing. But he found it like baffling, and I completely agree with this. It's so strange to have people on the internet with their real name, their real address, like no anonymity at all, and going out and spewing out their opinions on things. Like I've never revealed my full name. You know, I don't tell people where I live. I'm sure some freak could figure it all out, but you know, like it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, you don't want random people knowing that. Like, that's so weird. But the point that I'm getting at is that in this normal culture, you know, there people on Twitter, you see them all the time. Like, they just have their full name. And of course, if they tweet something, of course you're going to get fired by the corporation that hired your ass. Like, they got to protect their own, you know? It just, common sense is no longer a thing. Also, hey, Cito, and hey, Tack. Hello from Canada. The thing is, I mean, yeah, let's be real. Like, the internet can get you in a really bummed state, especially if you dig into all of that stuff. But at the end of the day, I truly believe it's just that the idiots are the loudest ones. Because the average person doesn't even comment. They just see something, they might even laugh. And then they just, you know. I don't know if I ever leave comments on anybody's videos. I don't know why. I'm just kind of watching the video and I have it on my TV. So it's like, what am I going to do? I'll, you know, if it's a live stream, then I'll like try and interact. But I still remember, a couple of years back, I was watching a streamer on Twitch playing God of War. And he wasn't speaking English, but I just found like his style of commentary so compelling that I was just enjoying it. And I remember I left a comment, like a positive comment, saying how like I was enjoying it, even though I don't know what he's saying. And yeah, his racist community convulged on me. It was just like, whoa, okay, I'm out. If this is the kind of community this guy rolls with, like, they just immediately jumped on me because they saw me speaking English. They immediately thought I was American. You know, the world hates America. But it was just like, what the hell, dude? I was saying something nice. And that was the last time I watched someone on Twitch. I'm kidding. But it was just something from years ago that it was just like, oh, okay, I guess I won't comment. I mean, now I have the advantage of just being able to have like the mic and just talk with you guys and stuff, you know. That's where it's all moved for me. I'll still type and talk with people in game and stuff and in the Discord, but I never like people that are, what do you call it? Is it tribalism? Is that the terminology for it? Like, where they're very like, this is my world, stay out. Oh, okay. Have fun with your tiny community and small brain, dum-dum. It's probably not tribalism, but like, to really hammer the point home, I'm more so talking, not even specifically about like, oh, stream communities and stuff. It's just how the internet now is like so secluded. Like, it's funny how when the internet first was born, I was there. I'm 1,000 years old. But when it was born, it was like, oh, dude, we're connecting with people across the planet. This is freaking awesome. And nowadays, it's just being used to like, oh, I found a small group that agrees with my very niche right-wing type of thinking. I'm going to stay within this little bubble so that I never end up having to question anything or learn anything. You know? And it's like, huh? That's why, like, for me especially, like, I can admit that a problem I had was just being like so critical about video games and stuff, and you know, like, oh, people like this video game, that's stupid. They just don't get it. You know, only more recently I've started to kind of curate this idea where it's like, maybe they just like different things than you, bro. But because I had this turnaround, I found it like so intriguing how obvious it is to me when I see other people doing the same thing, where they'll just be like, nah, bro, you just don't like good games, you know? Like, for example, this year, Expedition 33 is probably winning the game of the year. I personally hate that game, but I'm not mad that people like it. I'm glad they do like it. I'm glad that people got a game that they enjoy as much as they have been. And that's kind of been my like big push this year, like just in trying to develop like my own personality. And I think a lot of it's got to do with being a new dad and wanting to be a better person for my kid and everything. But I think a lot of it also is just my own way of pushing back against this negativity, you know? And I mean, I'll admit I'm human. Sometimes I regress. Sometimes I'll get pissed off and be like, no, you're just a dummy. But I do try to keep an open mind. And when I'm arguing with people or whatever, I'm trying to debate with them on an intellectual level and try to understand them, even if I disagree with them. And I found that that is very difficult to do on the internet because most people just get so fed up, they just hit you with skill issue. You're dumb, you know? Which is very annoying because it's like, bro, I'm trying to have a conversation with you because I want to understand, so that I may in turn grow as a person. It is a completely self-centered experience here, but anyway. Somebody asked earlier, my favorite Souls like Elden Ring. I loved Dark Souls 3. I still never played through Bloodborne because it runs like crap on PS5, unfortunately. But I have like over 500 hours in Elden Ring, so... Night Rain was pretty good. I don't see myself playing it anymore, though, despite the fact that they've continually had updates. Anyway, what were you guys saying? So many of my childhood YouTubers have turned into, like, really mentally ill conservatives, like, borderline dangerous. Jeez. Even with people I don't like and haven't personally done something to me, I still act nice because it's human decency. Yes. Also, you must be a Canadian. Even if you're not a Canadian and you're in another country, you're Canadian. Because that's the most Canadian thing ever. Exactly why I don't go on Reddit, bro. Don't even get me started. I have very slowly stopped reading, like, okay. I like the R Games subreddit because I like being in the know with what games are coming, even if it's just like small little indie games and stuff. Sometimes I'll see a banger there. Usually I find them on Twitter, actually, oddly enough, because that is a app that I have totally curated because I only ever hard up indie devs. So I only ever get recommended like games. Anyways, you know, there'll be like those Doom posts where like oh, the Metroid Prime 4 looks like crap or whatever. And sometimes I'll open it, most of all just because I want to see the consensus. Like, do people agree with this person, or do they realize that they're just like a child? And in most cases, what I find strange, and this doesn't apply to everywhere, but the R Games subreddit is usually pretty good for having like a very critical, like adult way of thinking. Some of the time. A lot of times it's still just, yeah, rage bait and just complaining and, oh, I hate this content creator. And then they proceed to link to their channel, you know, stuff like that. But I'm a very strange New Yorker. Most of us are extremely aggressive and stubborn. I mean, I haven't been to New York, but I would honestly tend to disagree. Like my limited experience of visiting America, people are so freaking nice there. I'm not saying like the average idiot, you know, like there's obviously morons everywhere, but I think America gets a bad rap because of those morons, because the general populace is really, really nice. Like or should I say, maybe it's not like nice, but it's like, when I talk to Americans, it feels like they genuinely want to spark up a conversation with you rather than they're just trying to talk to get rid of you. You know what I mean? Because ironically, that's kind of a very Canadian thing. Like it's all just, oh, hey, how you doing? Blah, 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 you know, and we just kind of move on. Please, please don't have any conflict with me. Please just leave me alone. Let me do my thing. I'm not saying Canadians aren't nice, but it's like some of them are just like, oh my god. But I don't know, and I can't attest to say like maybe I just got lucky. Maybe I just had a really nice experience in America, but because I got like some family that moved from Canada to Cali, and I just found it so interesting how like maybe it's just Cali, maybe it's just how those people are. But one of my best friends is from New York. And he's a sweetheart. But anyways, and he also, you know what it is? Not to just mouth vomit jump from conversation here. I think, maybe I'm wrong about this. I think that people who have suffered in life have enough experience with life to have empathy for others. Because out of most of the people that I've connected with, just in my life, they've gone through like trials and tribulations of like sometimes horrible things, or they live in the ghetto, you know. It's just, and I mean, maybe I'm reading too deep into that. Maybe that's just got to do with like where I grew up, because I grew up like super in the ghetto, poor gangsters and everything like that. But I was lucky enough to be raised in such a way that I never got involved with any of that. It doesn't mean that some of my best friends weren't gangsters, but I think it, in a way, it's like bro, I've seen how bad things can get, so I'm gonna be nice to people, you know. Maybe there's something to that. I think poor people understand. Yeah, maybe poor people is a better term because I grew up poor. Poor people understand community is like more important than money. Versus like rich people that they're just talking with you to get your money. I don't know. Maybe. And I'm not saying, you know, there's still the bad egg. There's still bad people out there and stuff. What's the blue thing next to your health bar? Oh god, yeah, what is that? 311? Is it counting down? Am I gonna have my account deleted? No, that's the combat block. It's basically death defying, but 311 times on me. Based on my stats. Anyways, check my videos talking about combat block. Southern hospitality, yeah. My limited experience of that is watching barbecue competition shows. They're genuinely some of our favorite shows on Netflix. Me and the wife is cooking shows, but it's funny how you'll see like almost like different walks of life based on where they're cooking. And the barbecue shows are always great because they're all just like, you know, I'm from the South. Like they're all just so friendly with each other. It's not like there's no drama. And they all just like want each other to win, you know? Versus we watched a Korean one and it's so sensationalized and just like it's very overstimulating, but a lot of people are just victims of their zip code. Yeah, true that, dude. Because you don't have a choice. You know, like my respect goes out to one of the big things that I talked about with my cousin, who's a recent father as well, is as soon as we had baby Leon, it was like, man, my respect for single parents just went up tenfold because I couldn't do it. Especially a single parent that actually raises like a baller, you know, that's like a real OG, like just, oh man. And not just someone who just, you know, lets it go to crap. But did they fix the bot problem? What bot problem? There's your answer? I don't know. Yeah, true. They don't have to be rich. They just, if they had enough money that they never struggled. Yes. Because then they don't appreciate what they have. 100%. Because even back, like way back in the day, when my brother and I were doing music as our main career choice for a little bit there, we just had to work so hard at it. And every now and then we would play with these other bands that we could tell came from like a rich home where it was just some random hobby they wanted to do. So their parents bought them $1,000 guitar. And it was frustrating, man. You know, or they ended up like going to really expensive classes and stuff, and it was like, okay, you didn't earn this, so what? Yeah, the point was that their songs didn't have any depth to them. They were just generic poppy, like, I mean, I guess it sells. But for us, it was always about like, wear your heart on your sleeve and, you know, write about something you actually care about that's gonna try and connect with people. Which arguably is not good for a career in music. But oops, I don't know why I thought I interact with the ghost. But I think a similar, like, doubling it back to us talking about, you know, internet doom scrolling and people's negativity and stuff. I think this same thing we're talking about applies to the fact that people these days grow up with technology and grow up with TikTok and grow up with YouTube and content creators being an actual profession and stuff like that. You know? Like, it's all already here, so now it's like normalized. And I mean, for me, being as dinosaurific as I am, like, I can never comprehend it always being a thing. Can you stop moving, idiot? Some time ago, there's a problem with a lot of people being bots programming for Flood's farm, items being very overpriced because of it. I mean, there's always been bots, but items weren't overpriced because of that. I don't know. Suffice to say, you can come back and play it if you want or not. It's up to you, man. No judgment. Hey, Rezi. I've never seen so many ads. Thank you, Twitch. Bro, watch me live on YouTube where you get no ads. I don't know why Twitch spams people with ads. It pisses me off. I change the setting all the time, and eventually I just gave up because it was like, oh, is it any different? Nope. Yeah, because I'll be like trying to talk to one of you guys, and it's like, oh, I just got hit with 8 ads, and it's like, what? Why? How? YouTube spam ads for people. I need the ads on YouTube, not Twitch. Oh, man. Oh, right. Yeah. Nepo kids. Is that, I heard the term Nepo baby at one point. I don't know what it means though. They're the ones who succeed because they have the connection. Oh. Nepotism? Is that? Money gets you way more places than passion does, sadly. Yes, 100%. Oh yeah, it is nepotism. Okay, I'm sorry, I just Googled the term. I knew the word, I just didn't know its definition. No, guys, you have to watch ads. Otherwise, I don't make enough money to pay my bills and then bye-bye YouTube. I'm gonna make you feel bad and I'm gonna tell you guys to buy the merch or be a member of the channel or, you know, sub to my Patreon. Just kidding, because I don't have a Patreon. Do the internet how you want, but you remember that ad at Cineplex? You wouldn't steal a car, so why are you stealing movies? You are stealing my content. Sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face. Do whatever you want, man. I don't care. The problem, real talk, the problem with YouTube ads is that it curates the ads based on viewer rather than based on channel. So you could potentially watch somebody else, get a bunch of ads, then you swap to my channel, and then you get no ads because, oh, you just got a bunch of ads. I guess it depends where you watch, though, because I get tons of ads when I'm watching on the phone, but then when I'm watching on the TV, I barely get any. But then I think it's the opposite for most people. Just got a YouTube ad. Let's go. Thanks, YouTube. It's funny, too, because I actually have the YouTube auto ads set to aggressive. But I never hear you guys complain about ads. So clearly it's not working. Oh, man. Can you spare some qubits? You're going to give me qubits? Bro, if you can find out how to give qubits. Sure. No, but on TV it always has unskippable ads. Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's probably why I don't get as... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't think about that. But yeah, and then there's Twitch on the other hand. It's just literally spamming people and it's like, oh my God. Just like at this point, just use ad block because I can't change Twitch. I would not consider the internet safe for anyone under 18. God, no. The funny thing is, I probably shouldn't be getting into this, but especially with saying I get so many AI slop scam ads. Yes, me too. Those ones that are like where it's a mobile game or something that clearly isn't real and you can hear that AI voice talking. I know. Anyway, I probably shouldn't talk about this because it'll piss people off, but who cares? When I was doing, like, just in terms of how the internet's not safe, when I was doing, like, setting up all these AI tools on my computer, like the face swap in particular. So like the thumbnail I put up today where my face was on Thanos, I have that set up on my local computer so I don't have to use anything online to do it anymore, because online now it all charges money for AI, which now that I have experience with using AI tools, they are literally just getting free money from people to generate images. Like it's actually insane how easy it is. It's not easy to set up unless you know computer stuff. Even then it's fairly complex. But once you get the workflow going, it's like, oh my God, I can just do this an infinite amount of times and I don't have to keep like, you know, waiting or pay money. I've never paid to generate anything with AI, but I'm just making a point. Point is, it was very difficult to set up the face swap AI workflow. And I didn't know why, but it's because, you know, you always hear all this talk about deepfakes and stuff like that, right? Now, we won't get into it, but I didn't know that kids in school were using deep fakes to make bad videos with like people that to revenge other people kind of thing, right? Again, we won't get into it, but suffice to say, it is extremely difficult to find a deep fake model because of all of that, because none of the sites host them anymore. So I had to do some serious digging to find one. But it was like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, it's not that deepfakes are illegal. It's just most of them are usually built in-house now. And I do not know how to train an AI bot. Maybe one day I can figure out how to do it and then do it with my own face so that I can, I don't know, generate me looking like Solid Snake. But it's so much easier of a workflow just to swap my face with him anyway. But I'm just saying, yes, with the main point I was getting at is internet is unsafe for people under 18. Yes, I had no idea that that was a thing. I didn't want to experience that dark road. But I had to, because I didn't understand why I couldn't get it to work. And that's why. So yeah, kids these days are psychos. I need to get Leon to be as strong and manly as me, so that he says, no, you're an idiot, and then punches them. With words. His muscles are backup. When I was a kid, there was actually dedicated spaces for kids, like virtual online worlds. Yeah, like Neopets. Stuff like that. Those ones were pretty cool, actually. Versus Roblox, which is, like, it's, I don't know. It's pretty bad. Like, obviously, Roblox is successful for a reason. Also, hi, Eco. I'm sorry I didn't say hello. But, you know, all the stuff going on with Roblox is pretty scummy. The funny thing is, I don't even know how, like, I don't know how these weirdos are getting past the Roblox filter, because the Roblox filter is actually pretty good. Like, I got temp banned from Roblox because I was like, hey bro, what's your IP address? Like, I was just joking because I was trying to say like the stupidest thing ever, and it just instantly muted me, and then I got an email saying I was banned for 24 hours. And then my buddy did too, because we were both doing it. But I guess the point is that some people try to get through those filters and some people are weirdos, so yeah. Welcome to the internet. But I mean, how much of it, like, I don't know, it's like, how much of it do you blame on the internet being full of weirdos, and how much do you blame the parents? Because I'm sorry, dude, if your kid is like just being thrown a tablet and just saying, play Roblox so I can go cook bread. And I'm not saying being a parent is easy, but come on. Come on. Stop just throwing the kid on the tablet and then trying to sue the big billion-dollar company because you're an idiot. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not the type to defend a faceless corporation or anything, but I'm also not gonna pretend that they're always in the wrong. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's both are at fault through like the parent and the company, but at the same time, it's like the company's just trying to make money. And then who do you, like, you know, most of the blame should go on to the person that's a freak. And then how far do we take this? Do we blame their parents? Some people are just wrong. Some people are very wrong. And then a lot of that, again, doubles back into people being weirdly negative and psychopaths that just hate the world. And then even though that's what the news sensationalizes because people are obsessed with drama, generally speaking, most people are all right. I think that all those weirdos should just be shipped to an island to live with each other. And, you know, we can add something, some Mr. Beast challenge where, oh, the island's gonna sink in 50 days, you know, if you don't eat each other or something. The winner gets $10 billion. Just to, you know, just to keep it modern and then get all the TikTok kids involved. I think this world is almost dead. Let's find a new one. Roblox also markets itself as a kid-friendly game. Dude, yeah, that's weird actually, come to think of it, because what I find so weird about Roblox is like, I don't think it should be marketed as a kid-friendly game. I mean, it is to a point, but they don't curate what's in everyone's like super slop game. You know, they don't even curate like the skins and stuff that are added into the game. There's so many absolutely cursed skins that I have in that game, which is my appeal. Because I make my character an actual monster that looks like it has human skin. I spent way too much money on Roblox because of that. But it's like, how is this for kids? You know, not to mention most of the games, like you gotta have a pretty, you gotta be pretty competent to be able to play most of them. I guess, to be fair, I don't have any experience with the problem servers of Roblox, which is the role-playing servers, because I think that's so boring. So I guess I can't really comment on that, because I always just like the fun mini games and stuff. Because yeah, I guess for a little kid, yeah, you're just socializing. Which is, again, good to a point, but the internet's not like it used to be. And I hate how old that sounds, but genuinely, like, I still remember the first MMO I played, and it was like, bro, you were ostracized when you played video games back in the day. Like, I'm that old. Like, you'd get made fun of if you played video games. And then eventually Call of Duty kind of broke that. And then it was always very frustrating because, oh, everyone likes a gamer girl. Why am I the nerd? And now it's just so normalized that the, what is it? The knuckle draggers are on all these platforms now. It's like, oh man, I miss when it was just my fellow nerds. But then you meet those nerds that it's like, this person is socially like unwell. Most games are labeled 5 and up. Wait, what's Roblox labeled? Oh, you mean Roblox games are labeled 5 and up. Oh God. Yeah. I think any of the social ones should be like older, like probably like preteen. Not kids. Same as, you know, like VR chat, for example. That's one where I ran into a lot of kids, and generally because everyone's like standing there, like they don't, I don't know. I'm not saying there aren't still freaks on there, but in my experience, people in VR chat are very friendly. And the funny thing is, the people that are friendly are usually the older ones, and they get annoyed by the kids. That's why Rec Room, oh my God, Rec Room sucks now. It used to actually be really good. I remember playing the paintball game on Rec Room for hours, dude. I got so addicted to that. It was really good. But now, like, there's little, like, now that VR headsets are so accessible, you know, parents, again, just throw it on their kids and let them go crazy. Which is still really funny to a point. Like, I still remember seeing this one kid, and he was just dancing, like, just going nuts, jumping around and flipping all over the place. And then, and then suddenly out of nowhere, he's like, I'm gonna throw up. And then you see him like take his headset off and he just leaves. That's when kids are funny. I don't get annoyed by that. Or there was I think I've said this story before, but there was there's a dungeon game in Rec Room where basically you can use like a sword or a bow or whatever. And for whatever reason, the bow allows you to do friendly fire. So I was doing multiplayer with 2 kids. I think they were brothers or something. So I was basically babysitting them. And the older kid was a bit of a bully. So I kept like shooting him when he wasn't looking. And he kept getting mad, like, what got me? And I'm like, oh no, dude, there's another guy over there. I was lying. There was nothing there. Or it's like, oh yeah, there was an enemy. I got him, dude. Don't worry. And then I just keep shooting him. Welcome to the internet, kid. I'm not gonna let you mess up my KD. Anyway, let me catch up on some of these comments. No, Gavin, we're kind of just chilling. Mr. Beast, $1 billion to the first cannibal. People would eat each other way too quick, dude. Got a sale for my Series X for an overpay of $700 because it's brand new and Xbox never opened. Oh, okay. Been on the grind for Skylanders. RIP. So in your country, Gavin, is it is the Xbox price hike, or is that only affecting America? I don't know what the Xbox cost before, but 700 is, yeah. Is that a sale? I don't know. Yeah, true. Chat filters are never safe enough, so social games should never be for kids. I agree. Especially nowadays. Like, just, no. Kids don't think that people online are real people, so they literally just spend their time screaming and cursing at people. Yeah, that's true as well. I don't frequent COD or any of those lobbies where it's just slurs. I miss when smack talk in games was fun, dude. Halo 2, when they just introduced the mic proximity chat. Oh, that was so good. Everyone was just, you'd be like insulting each other, but you're just gaming. You're just a bunch of nerds having a good time. I made like some of the most unlikely friends out of it that I wish I still kept contact with, but nope. But man, I still remember some of those nights. Like, you're just playing all night long with the boys, swapping teams and talking smack, and you know. And because you had the proximity chat, you'd always like do a weird scream or something because you knew the other guy could hear you. Like, I still remember this one time where I'm like screaming at, you know, I'm young, so I'm just really pushing myself and screaming at the top of my lungs, please don't kill me, no. And it's like, I'm doing it on purpose to make them laugh, but they chuckle as they continue to attack. But yeah, internet was built different back then, man. It really was. Even, I still remember, like, so there was a trick that you could do with Halo 1 on Xbox, because it normally didn't have online play. What? But if you hooked it up to a computer, it was probably going through the router or something. There was a weird app that, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. We essentially set it up and played against this other team, and we just played with them all night. And it was like, we couldn't hear them, they couldn't hear us. And it was just random people, and we were just having fun, you know, hiding around the map and stuff and doing weird tactics. And it was just like, we were just gaming, you know? Nowadays, people would get so bored, they would just like, they wouldn't even get it set up because it required too many steps. And then people are like, man, the Nintendo Direct was bad. It's like, what the heck? Video games are so good this year, dude. Last year was pretty dire. I'ma admit that. Like, there were still games for everybody, but that Game of the Year award last year just goes to show how desperate it was. This year, anything could win. There's so many good games this year. And people are still like complaining month to month, day to day. "Mm, there's no good games." What? I don't want to pay full price for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Then don't. It's not for you. It's for people that never played those games. Anyway. Hey, James. Sorry for my late reply. The mod for the event... UFG, you were the one that got the mod, right? Like, or was that somebody else that was saying they got it? I don't remember what the name of the mod's called. If someone could let me know. But it is on Trovesaurus. I wonder if, can you get banned for using mods? No, you can get banned for scripting and stuff like that. More serious things that mess with the game. There was Halo 2 game chat, now we got Rust game chat. Oh, it wasn't UFG? Okay, my bad. I forget who it was earlier, I'm sorry. Playing campaign on Legendary. Dude, I don't know how I did it. Genuinely. Like, you tried Legendary now and it's like, oh, this is not fun difficult. Like, I think I just played the game so much that I knew the ins and outs of like where all the checkpoints were. Because that's what I remember in old Halo is when you're on Legendary, you're checkpoint farming. Oh, I know if I kill this enemy group, I end up getting a checkpoint. So that if I die, it's not a big deal, kind of thing. Wait, yeah, so why did you end up overpaying for your Xbox, Gavin, or just cuz? Like, did it come with a bunch of other things versus buying a new one? I don't know. Also, Smack Talk used to be funny. Oh, used to be mean but funny banter. Yeah, I know. And now it's just trying to troll people and get the other person tilted and all that crap. And it's like what? That's the goal? Really? I broke you, bro. Maybe the dude's coming off like a 12-hour shift and just wants to game, you know? It's the same as like the competitive games. Like I can't do PvP games anymore, man, because it used to just be a casual, you know, maybe serious if you want. But nowadays it's like, bro, I can't keep up with those Adderall kids that can play like nonstop and just come over and melt your health in an instant. Missed out on a lot of internet stuff growing up. Didn't have broadband internet till I was a teenager, but looking back, kind of glad I had an internet-free childhood. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm most worried about with baby Leon, because I don't know. Good night, Resi. I don't know a life like I know a life with no internet, and I know a life with internet. And once again, to get double back, it's like, so I appreciate it. I know what a life is without it, kind of thing. And it's kind of like, I don't know how we're going to do that with him because it's here, obviously. There's nothing we can do about it. So whatever, we'll manage. Also, hey, Flash. Yes, Fat Princess slapped. It did. And then I also really liked Happy Wars. I got into Happy Wars actually as it was dying, which is such a shame. I think I remember someone using a scripting mod that allowed them to have the starting mount have a lot of speed and jump height. Higher than the Cosmic Dragon. Yeah, that's just cheating. That'll get you banned. If they spot him. On Legendary Halo 2, you start from the beginning. If one of the two players dies, oh god, it's worse than I remember. Maybe I was thinking of Halo 1. I've done Legendary on Halo 2, but oh my god. Was it really that bad? Who thought that was fun? Apparently me. Oh my god. But I used to be a Halo sweat. Like I was in competitions. I wasn't any good. I got top 8 in my city out of like 300 people. So that was like my moment in the sun. But yeah, that was probably the last time I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. Oh yeah, that'd be cheat engine rather than scripting. That's true. Because he would edit the values of things, which I thought that the game would just auto detect, but I guess not. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Gavin? Oh, you sold the Xbox for 700. Okay, never mind. So you got a good deal. Nice. Okay. My misunderstanding. I swear that worked yesterday if I got too far from them, but I might be mistaken. Is it a glitch that the repel rune gives extra jump on coincidence? Oh, on the coin challenge. It's probably not supposed to. Don't tell anyone. I don't know. I don't think they care. Probably just something that they messed up on. What's the event in short? Exactly what I'm doing, man. So you got veggie team, then you got meat team, and you just craft a bunch of items for golden souls in the hub, and then you wander around and give the items to each of them wearing their respective banner. You can't actually grind like both of them at once if you keep swapping banners back and forth, but I just got the meat team out of the way and now I'm just slowly grinding up the veggie team. I don't plan on getting this done tonight, but I'm also having a lot of fun just chilling with you guys talking, so I might just push and get it done because then it means tomorrow I could actually grind something I want. Although it's getting to the point I might need to take a little bit of a day off soon. Scythy Poo's getting a little strung out. When I say day off, I mean day off from Trove, not gaming. Lots of other games I really want to catch up on. Like, I was supposed to stream the Assassin's Creed DLC today because otherwise I don't know if I'll get the chance to. I probably won't play it tonight now though, lol, because, yeah. Oh well. I for sure gotta play through it before Yote though, that's for damn sure. Oh, somebody sent you like a hacking mod pack, Gavin? Oh. Yeah, if you can track them down. Get them banned, bro. Come on, do it. Do it, man. The night is so young. And yet I am so tired. No, the problem, Flash, is yes, the night is young, but you can probably already hear it in my voice. My voice is starting to go. I know I'm a little bit sick. I'm not super tired. I'm gonna be real. Even last night, like I was so exhausted because I stayed up for the Nintendo Direct and then I only got like maybe 4 hours sleep. And then I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and I laid awake until 8. So maybe I will just game tonight. Do I gotta wake up early again tomorrow? Yes. My brother's supposed to be coming over with my niece. But what is sleep? I'm a parent. I don't need sleep. I just need a lot of caffeine. Do I have more caffeine? That's my second caffeine, guys. I'm kidding. But the main thing that I will say is it's like, I don't get much sleep, and I love my sleep. But I haven't slept well for a very long time. The thing is, like, I think on one hand, I'm too caffeinated. The other hand, and I'm gonna be serious, I'm really like excited and just vibing on life right now, man. Like taking care of baby Leon and everything. The only point that I could complain about in life right now is not getting to spend enough time with the wife. Because she gets home, we hang out for a little bit while I make dinner and stuff, and then I get to work. And she already went off to bed, so that's the only real complaint, though. Other than that, like, man, this Trove update's got me jazzed. All the other games that I just finished, you know, now I got that Donkey Kong I've been grinding through. Really enjoying Silk Song, even though I haven't had much time to play it. Leon doesn't let me. And then pretty soon we got the new Silent Hill. I might check out that Dying Light Beast game. We'll see. I don't know how much I care. Or rather, I don't know if I'll have time. The game looks good. But yeah, and then Ghost of Yote, and then at the end of October, we're going to our trip to Japan and stuff, and then we'll come back kind of mid-November, and, you know, I probably won't catch the Game Awards, actually, come to think of it. I probably won't be able to catch it live. Huh. Because it's always in November, right? Not December. I always questioned it because it's a little too early for them to have the Game Awards. Because otherwise it means, for example, Metroid Prime 4 can't get on the Game Awards. Not that Jeff would ever play a good video game, but point is, it's coming out in December, which means they're not even gonna have it eligible for the next game of the year. Oh crap, Flash. Where's the next vlog? I may have forgot to upload it. Thank you. Let me get that ready. Maybe I'll put it up tomorrow. There, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, I did get the next vlog done. I just completely forgot. I even had my parents come over the other day and we watched through it just so I could proof it. Yeah, you can join the club. Just give me your username. Does a gamer sleep? No. That's true. Gamers do not sleep. The thing is, okay. I'm gonna be real. I'm not saying, oh, I won't be able to play these games because I want to go to bed. I'm saying, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play Assassin's Creed because I value my rest and relaxation time. Because with me taking care of baby all day and then just immediately getting to work, I need me time. And me time is usually just goblin hours, editing, watching stuff, you know, or gaming. I guess streaming is kind of me time in a way. But it's kind of like this, like doing this Trove stuff. This is not something that I think most people will be able to understand the concept of. Unless you like are self-employed or more so like play video games for a living. Like, I'm enjoying myself, but this is also work. You know what I mean? I just love my job. But when there's like a new game that I'm like just really stoked on and wanting to play myself, I just hit, yes, let's go live. Let's start streaming it. But that's like, you know, that's me just enjoying myself. I just have a camera on my face. And there is a difference between not doing that, which is still very difficult for me to do. But sometimes it just makes games more enjoyable. Most of all, I kind of learned that from another streamer that I watch, where he was playing Silk Song and I was watching him play it a little bit up into the point where I was at. And then I saw him like basically he beat like the first boss in his first stream or something, and then he had to call it for the night because he was doing a lot of exploring, whatever. Anyway, then he suddenly puts up his second stream, and then I start watching it and immediately start getting spoiled with like power-ups. And he basically is like, oh yeah, I was like playing off camera, and I was just, that was such a foreign concept to me. And it was like, wait, I'm allowed to do that? So I'm not necessarily saying that's what I'm gonna do with Silksong, but I do think that that is kind of like something that I might want to experiment with in the future with games that are like taking a long time to get through. Because I think that's a good idea. On one hand, I've always been of the mind like, oh, shouldn't everyone be along for the entire journey? But being real here, my other videos obviously don't make as many views as the Trove videos. And as far as the YouTube algorithm is concerned, it goes, nobody watched this video, so I don't want anybody to see it. And so it actually, like, ironically, it's actually like worse for the channel for me to upload like a bunch of videos that don't get many views. I've never cared and just kind of do it for me. But my point I'm getting at is maybe I just, oh, hey, let's stream the game part 1, and then maybe I don't feel like streaming it. Maybe I just want to play it off camera, and then I could just recap everyone next time I stream it, kind of thing. Will I end up following through with that? I don't know. You're gonna relax with Assassin's Creed? Yeah, true, actually. So, yeah, you know what? Never mind everything I just said. Cool that it works for other streamers. I don't like doing that. Even if there's only like 2 of you guys watching, I don't care. It's just funner when there's more people watching, because then I can actually talk with you guys. Instead of just, oh, just keep talking, just pretend people are listening. The VOD gamers will see it, you know? Anyway, excuse my ramblings. I do wish mods were available on console as well, even if they were a paywall like Minecraft. Minecraft Java edition, like on console, is or not Java, Bedrock. It's like it's a completely different game. I've been playing a lot of Bedrock lately because I'm stocking up videos for November when I'm on my trip. Are the Minecraft videos going to perform well? Probably not. I don't care. It's easy for me to record those. And I always wanted to see what the paid Bedrock mods were about. Basically, I got like a free subscription to be able to play a bunch of the different maps, recorded a ton of them. There you go. But after like actually putting a significant amount of time into Bedrock, it is Minecraft in name alone. It is completely different, dude. I was very surprised. Like, it doesn't even feel the same. Java feels way better. Bedrock's more optimized, but it really surprised me. And then I realized, oh, right, it's not on Java. So it's probably just a game built from the ground up to look and feel like Minecraft, but it's not like the same Minecraft. Which is why the point I'm getting at is the mod infrastructure is completely different. Java and Bedrock are the code it's written in. Java can't run on console. No, I know Java can't run on console, but I did not know that they called it Bedrock. I know Xbox made it because they own Minecraft, but anyway. Also, thanks, Zix. Appreciate it. Oh, you were saying it's 4 a.m. and you're going to bed. I'm sorry. I probably replied to that a little bit late. But yeah, have a good one, man. It was fun. What do you want me to do, Gavin? I mean, I guess if you know their username or something, like maybe you could like send all that my way and then I can send it to my boy, but I don't know if it's, he's probably just gonna tell me I need to send it in as a ticket, being real. Because usually that's who deals. Yeah, no, he would. Because I remember giving him a bunch of stuff about some other people as well. And you're probably just best bet is just sending in a ticket or maybe messaging them on Discord or something. Because, yeah. But maybe I can send him the file or something and then maybe it'll help them develop like anti-cheat stuff for it. I don't know. We'll see. Your vlogs never hit my notifications even though I go manually and watch through it. Just looking up your channel. Yep. But that's just notifications in a nutshell, man. They're terrible on this platform. Cause oops. Like there was a point, I don't remember when they did this update, but there was a point where they started focusing YouTube more on the viewer rather than the creator. Because, you know, going back to our main conversation from like an hour ago about curating things, I always found it so strange, like this is nothing new to YouTube. I always found it so strange that YouTube didn't try to curate new content creators with the way that the algorithm works and everything. Like they act like it does. They act like it's good for people, but they keep focusing on statistics, which I get it. How do you end up actually calculating a creative medium? You obviously can't with how YouTube is running. But that's the thing is it's like, you know, with like looking at the YouTube rewind, that was hype, man. And now it doesn't exist anymore because it just slowly dwindled out. Started getting more and more commercialized, and basically they just started wanting to make more and more money for the platform itself rather than the content creators. Because the funny thing is, you know, speaking of doom scrolling and all that stuff, I get the typical like comment, oh, you're cooked, or oh, this guy fell off hard and stuff, and then the irony is I'm statistically actually doing just as well, if not better, than I ever have been. The difference is that because of how YouTube has changed, it's not paying me as much. Like that was a pretty big surprise to me. Because it was like, oh, I'm literally making like the same views that I made like years ago and I was making a full-time living. So why am I not making that much money now? And you know, not to get into the money stuff, but it was just, I don't know, because it's like, you know, those comments are mean-spirited and they hurt my feelings, yes. People just trying to be jerks. But then when I ended up getting the reassurance from the YouTube side of things where it was like, oh, no, I'm doing great. Because a lot of people don't seem to know that, like, you know, when something's up on the internet, it like stays there forever. So a lot of my views are retroactive. Always has been. But anyways, that's besides the point. Boring, blah, blah, blah. Like the case in point, YouTube is no longer concerned with the you part of the platform. They haven't been for a while, but now it's more apparent than ever. Like I still remember, bro, how was it that when I had like 10K subs, I had someone I could directly contact at YouTube? Now I'm at 200K subs, which who cares? Sub count doesn't mean anything. And I gotta reach out to Team YouTube on Twitter, like, if I ever have an issue. Which they're actually pretty good at responding on that, but still. Yeah, I got a Discord in the description. You might have to let me know what your username is, Gavin, just so that I or you can just at me and let me know, like, hey, I DM'd you, so that I actually see it. Because otherwise, like, sometimes Discord doesn't notify me of DMs. Because sometimes I have to approve it, which is stupid. Yeah, I've seen some channels with millions of subs get like 700 views. Yeah, but that's, again, like, that's, you know, I don't mean to be, there are still, like, maybe it's because I'm a content creator. My heart goes out to those channels sometimes, because there'll be channels that have clearly just vintage beef. You know, the Minecrafter, he never really broke out, you know, like, he always did well, and I'm sure YouTube is still his job. But I don't know, he just kind of is still doing his own thing, and that's great and all, but he's sitting at like 2 or maybe even just 1 mil subs more recently. And I don't know, he's not like a big Minecraft channel like all the others are. And I mean, I'm not trying to go into all of that, because that's just a whole other bag of tricks that just would get way too convoluted and complex. But as far as, you know, like the sub count and stuff, like, I feel like YouTube itself, like, real talk, the worst part about YouTube is that the entire platform is based off of numbers, and higher numbers equals better. And with that comes a lot of scrupulation from people, because, oh, you know, you're not making as many views as you should, or you don't have a high sub count or whatever, you know. And the flip side of it is, as you get more subscribers, more views, and so on and so forth, then somehow people end up getting very entitled. Because I think I've done a pretty good job staying true to myself over all the years of doing YouTube. You know, because I would get just as involved with people back in the day, if not more, just because I had more time on my hands and whatever. Like, I still remember there was this one guy from Germany who I ended up befriending, and he was just a guy from my comments and stuff. And, you know, we talked for years, and eventually just, you know, kind of fell out. But you know, it's like, I still do that even now, where it's like, I still get like a lot of, you know, some of you guys come around and stick around, and then some of you take the extra step, and then, yeah, we could become friends. Like, I'm always open to the idea of meeting new people. And, you know, there's not a lot of big time channels, I think, that do that. Not to imply that I'm like big time, but then point that I was getting at is, on the flip side, you know, when I started out with low subs, low viewers and stuff, people are like rooting for you. Like, heck yeah, man, hope you make it big someday or whatever. And then, you know, if you do make it big, like in my case, I got lucky enough with Trove. Yeah, sure, Gavin, I'll check it later. I got lucky enough with Trove that it's kind of the breakout series, which was a very long road that I wasn't like intending on doing or anything. I just happened to have covered this game for years, and then, oh, it launched on Steam or whatever. And then it exploded. Okay, cool. Then it launched on consoles, and but anyway, then suddenly, like, with that, there came this like expectation where it's like, you know, now people dog on you if you don't end up making the views, or, oh, your subs haven't grown for years. It's like, I know, you know, whatever. That's just the platform, unfortunately. Because if it was up to YouTube, if I was just playing like the game of YouTube, I would only ever upload Trove, and that would be so boring. Like, I love this game, but come on, man. Anyway, sorry, I don't like when I hijack the conversation and just talk about all this stuff, because then I feel like we can't have an actual like dialogue versus just talking about like, oh yeah, the internet's stupid, lol. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying about the... Oh, the mod gives you, or the default mount gives me 200 movement speed. Feels way faster than that with the mods. Oh, I see. Yeah, so it shows 200, but you're actually doing like way more. Because yeah, even right now, like I'm when I do a spin, that's over 200. Well, 194. So if you're seeing that you're going faster than this, like Neon Ninja speeds or something. Oh, okay. Let me check. Yeah, see, I didn't get a notification. Stupid Discord. Yeah, there. I don't know why I had to approve it. Thank you. Oh, 250 movement speed. Yeah, and those are delve usable items. Yeah, and then the glide speed is like 400,000 or something. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Jeez. Yeah, pass me those mods, bro. No. That is, questionable that it's that easy. And it's just a mod, not something that you gotta like install or a script you gotta set up or anything. Just... Did they fix the Vacuumatic? No. No. That's gonna take a while, probably. Apparently, I think I mentioned it last stream where I did get a reply about the Vacuumatic. Apparently, they ran into other issues trying to fix it. Unfortunately, Trove has what we like to call spaghetti code. So if they change something over here, whoop, oh, it's affecting this over here too. Uh-oh. So I'm guessing something broke when they fixed the vacuum, and so now they gotta fix that before they can fix the vacuum. I don't know why the vacuum already worked and then something broke it in the first place, but... What's wrong with the vacuum? It doesn't suck in crystals. Hasn't for quite a while, I think. Whew. Oh my god. Man, this is a nice group. Did I see one over there? No. Thank God for this mod, dude. Has it really been? Yeah, it has been almost a year since the Vacuumatic was broken. That's crazy. Not really much of an excuse. Just fix it, lol. Dragon challenges are impossible to do with all the teleporters. Huh? What? What? What do you mean? What teleporters? I think, to be fair, I think the Vacuumatic got broken in this August event. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's no way it's been a year. Also, hey, Atro. Well, it looks like we're sticking it out, boys. I didn't think that we'd get this done, but we're pretty close. Actually, can I just go to lower tier desert? Because desert seems to be the best. I keep going to candy for some reason. Yes, good. I don't know if it's that desert's the best. I think it's more so just easy to see everything. Oh, desert is the best. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. I don't know why I wasn't in here for, like, all this time, but whatever. But that's okay. I'll make a video that'll talk about it and talk about the mounts and stuff, so. What happened to Vacuumatic? It doesn't suck up crystal. Man, desert really is good. It just seems to generate more. It's actually always, I think it's always one of the best event biomes when we get to use it. Some events don't let us use it, but. Because it spawns more of the denizens. I think it just lacks elite mob spawns. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of the opposite of Forbidden Spires in that regard. Yeah, that's true. Gotta keep that in mind when we get more events that don't need elites. Hey, Famoso. I don't know why, by the way, Famoso, it says like you're number one. I don't know what that means because I don't know Twitch. So I'll just say thank you. Number one clipper. What is that? Like, oh, your wings are clipped. I don't get it. You mean like making a clip out of something? I didn't even know that was a thing on Twitch. Oh, okay, yeah, they did clip something. Okay. Yeah, I did not know that was a thing. Anyway. Hey, Ray. I'm assuming autocorrect messed up your word and you're saying that you're very tired. In which case, hello. I'm very tired. I'm well. Yeah, when a lot of people see the collect crystal thing and delves, they leave. They come, they eat, they leave. Did you play Black Myth? Yeah, I got a video on Blacksmith Wukong, where I played up to the first boss, got bored, refunded the game, shared my thoughts of the first impressions. And then funny enough, I watched a bunch of speedrunners and watched a bunch of reviews afterwards, trying to understand why was that game so popular, and then it was like, oh, all my opinions from the first hour of the game were justified. Interesting. Hello? Thank you. How do you separate items that are stacked in your inventory? I think the only way to do that would be going to, like, say, a personal chest and then click dragging an item to the side and then choosing the number of items you want to do. I don't think there's a dedicated split function, which is kind of pathetic when you think about it, because it should just be middle click. Did I talk to you? No, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know, Famoso. Either way, wow. Was the clip just me farting or something? Is that why it's so popular? That's what TikTok's into, right? Or sorry, Twitch. When I see collect crystals... Oh, I read that already. I'm sorry. Oh, hashtag fixed Vacuumatic. Yes, please. Is there any way for new players to receive help from older players? Ask. I don't know. It really depends, man, because if you're like wanting to be carried by someone, I'm sure somebody might be nice, but generally that's kind of just, how would I put it? Wasting my time, you know? Sorry, I know that sounds mean. But if you're looking for like help with things like advice or whatever else, yeah, we got you. Ah, Bloodborne and PS6. Yep. Someone just logged in. What's this thing next to my health? All right, here's what we're gonna. I just made the canon for you guys. Here's what we're gonna say when people are like, "What's that next to my health bar?" I just basically told him that he's it, and he has to kill leviathans until he randomly removes it on the leviathan. Otherwise, he's gonna get stuck in a death loop. main Trove tutorial guy helping people here. Anyway, are you faster with mouse 2? Yes, because I have the spin to win ring ability. Also, yeah, we're not gonna touch the blacksmith Wukong stuff, but literally the Chinese government was selling that game and telling the community, you have to buy this. Like, yeah, it was very inflated because they thought, oh, we're gonna win game of the year, China. This is better for our exports and showing people how much money we can make, and you know, yeah. We won't get into it because the internet will take things out of context, but the game itself sucked. I'm gonna be real. It was boring. Just eye candy. I think it actually would have done better as just a boss rush game instead of the levels, if you want to call it that, in between. We're talking about the Blacksmith Wukong. You know, that game that almost won Game of the Year and no one's talking about now. In fact, no one talked about it a month after its release because it was just another game. I guess I shouldn't say it was bad, but I'm sure some people liked it. But as far as people trying to say like, oh, it's like, for crying out loud, dude, Elden Ring's DLC was there right next to it, and it was way better. Like, anyway, who cares? Year-old game, yawn, I sleep. Also, hey, Tatty, and anyone else I didn't say hello to. It's a late night stream for me. I'm always up at the goblin hours. For me, it is... Oh, God, it's already 1 p.m. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have time for Assassin's Creed tonight. I'd love to, but I gotta be responsible. But the wife technically is off tomorrow, so I could possibly start... Yeah, I could start streaming earlier tomorrow. That'll work. Then I could potentially just beat it all in one sitting or something like that. Yeah, it's not like super late for me, I'm probably still going to be up until like 6 a.m., but I'm on a night shift. Like I always stay up at night because in the day I get woken up, I take care of the baby, and then when wife gets home, usually I'll make dinner and then get to work. I wish days were longer. I genuinely do. Because I wish I could spend more time with her. I feel bad that we haven't gotten to spend much time lately. So maybe, you know what? See, I'm sitting here like, oh, I'll stream Assassin's Creed tomorrow because it's her day off. That's a thing. That's what it's like being a parent now, especially with both parents working, if you want to call this work. But I'm just saying, like, being self-employed, it's like, well, I may as well work versus spending time with her. So I'll try and find a good balance, and I still might start streaming earlier tomorrow, but we'll see. Just for FYI, I know nobody cares, but Assassin's Creed had its DLC come out like on the 11th already, and I just haven't had time. I want to play it. Don't know if I'll play through the whole thing, but apparently it's a continuation of the story, gives the bow staff a new island to explore. I want to play it before Yote, that's for sure. But anyway, did you play Valorant recently? No, I have not gone back to that game. I probably would have, like, I don't know if I would have kept playing it up to this point because it didn't really have much. Like, I explored everything that game had to offer, and I think that game offers a good 10, 20 hours worth of gameplay before you're done. But unfortunately, they kept like every time they would update stuff, it would it would change the world seed, which was lame as hell because it would be like, bro, I just became familiar with this map. Oh, I'm done. Oh, thank God. And then they added those airships that people could just hog, and it was like, okay, yeah, these devs don't get it. They don't, you know. I like Valorant, but there was a lot of things that they didn't do right. There was a lot that they were copying about Cube World that maybe they should not have copied. Is this the thing? Healthy food vote. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Oh, I had this guy too. Well, anyway. Oh, yeah. What's the best way to farm gear vaults? I always keep saying Forbidden Spires, but yeah, ships. I mean, ships if you got a group. I always forget to mention that. What's this you're saying about grinding levies? No, I'm lying. Also, hey, Matt. Wait, what? Why would you say the spires? Huh? Oh, no, Forbidden Spires was really good for gear vaults if you don't have a ship farm, for example, because that biome spawns some of the, like, it's the most dense when it comes to elite mobs, which give you a gearbox. So killing dungeons and killing elites in combination is just a really good, like, just solo way of farming. Versus if you can get a group, yeah, of course ships are more better. Yeah, I don't know. I know the ads are like insane on Twitch. I'm sorry about that. I keep changing it, but nothing happens. I didn't even get to go on an airship, dude, because everyone just kept hogging it and taxiing people around. And it was like, why didn't we just get our own airships? Like, it's so dumb. Devs of Valorant are slow to update. It's been years and all they've added is a few new dungeons and stuff. Yeah, but isn't that game like volunteer work? Isn't that why? Like, as far as I know, even one of my buddies in our Discord like applied and became a dev, even though I don't think he ever contributed anything. I just remember, like, as I was quitting the game, because he was a dev, he got to see what they were working on, like the axes and stuff. Because I know they added like the axe and a couple new weapons, or maybe it was just the axe weapon. which apparently was the meta because it was something to do with lifesteal. Who cares? I had my fun with Valorant, and it left some good memes in my heart. Like, the funnest thing for me in that game that I never covered on the channel, I don't think, was me and my buddy just played for hours and hours, like farming and killing NPCs on the road. And it was always so funny because you kill someone and then a merchant would come by and go, murderer, and then we'd kill them as well. Because it was the best XP when you would kill the other warriors, and they could drop. Sometimes they could drop their gear. Yeah, that's why. Is this guy's name Mucus? Ugh. All right, here we go. Whew. Okay, yeah. So it takes an average of 4 hours plus to get all the meat stuff and then get all the veggie stuff. But hey, we got mastery out of it, so cool. I was not expecting to get this done all in one sitting tonight. All right, let's see. There's the new hat. I like that, actually. That's kind of cute. Here's the new mount, which... Why are they bananas? And once again, why do they have heads? I don't like that they put heads on these mounts. Like both the hot dog one and the banana one. It should just be bananas. The other one should just be hot dogs. Why do they have to have a head on them and humanize them? Or animalize them? Furryize them. That's it. Furries. Anyway, then there's the salad what? Oh. I don't know why I thought this was going to be a spinning mount. Does it fly? They fly now. Yes, it does. Whoa, that's a lot of effects. Why is it... I get it. It's probably the only leaf effect they had, but why is it 4-leaf clovers? Okay. Wait, does that mean that the other meat mount was a flyer? No, it's a mag rider. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. And then... Good set of allies. Yeah, so the other ones were magic. These ones are physical. That's actually really cool. These are really good allies. Like, if you're new to the game, you want to grind these event allies, dude. And Pickle Pup. I like the Pickle Pup. He's cute. It looks like a cactus more so than a pickle, but... Why does he have a pig's tail? Kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, I like that guy. Do I heart it? Nah, I don't. Anyways, yeah. Whew. Thanks for sticking around for all of that, guys. Made it funner, made the time pass quicker, but I think that's a good time to call it because, oh my god. But now the event's done, so now I can actually go back to grinding Mystic and stuff. Thank God. You make more money if we watch the ad rather than skip it. Old YouTube, yes. I can't say anymore. I think so, unless they changed it. But, I mean, you're watching me live, so you can just skip. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. I know people just use ad block, whatever. What? Wait, why did this get stopped? I must have accidentally locked it. Oh, I can destroy the apple top. And the hot dog helmet. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want a club invite, give me your username before I log out for the night. Yeah, if I was truly dedicated, I would start streaming Assassin's Creed right now, but I think I'm gonna take it easy for the night. Give my voice a break and probably stream Assassin's Creed tomorrow or something. I'm still chipping away at that Donkey Kong DLC. I'll probably just make like a video review when it's done rather than stream it more because it's pretty repetitive. But hopefully I'll have the vlog out tomorrow. All right, there you go, guys. Anyways, thanks for coming out. Leave a like on the YouTube side of things. You could follow on Twitch, but you'll just get spammed with ads. And then, oh, guys on YouTube, don't forget to hype the video. That new stupid thing, hype the video. So dumb.